The content presented in this video is strictly my opinion, satire. It's not presented as a fact, and it should not be relied upon as professional, legal, or authoritative advice. Any analysis and critique reflects my personal perspective and is protected under the First Amendment and fair use provisions of Section 107 of the U.S. Copyright Act. Reference to individuals, organizations, or events are based on public availability information, personal interpretation, or exaggeration. Viewers are responsible for conducting their own research and forming their own conclusions. Misrepresentation of this content does not create liability of my part as the creator. If you have concerns about how your rights or content are represented, feel free to contact me. Let's get this party started.
Nothing in the world could ever be good again. I've been nothing but a girl who really should be nothing less. Don't mess up, and don't you tell us so how you actually feel. If you do, then they'll cut you right at the heel, and it hurts. No one can save you. It's all on your mind to change too. And baby, you can really try if you climb your way up. Do it on your own when you're shit out of luck. Nobody will help if you fly too close to the sun. 'Cause you're gonna get burned. Yeah, you're gonna get burned. Burned. Yeah, you're gonna get burned. 'Cause you're gonna get burned. They say you should never roll all the dice without a hand. It's make or break when you never did stand a chance. Don't mess up, don't you tell us so how you actually feel. If you do, then they'll cut you right at the heel, and it hurts. No one can save you. It's all on your mind to change too. And baby, you can really try if you climb your way up. Do it on your own when you're shit out of luck. Nobody will help if you fly too close to the sun. 'Cause you're gonna get burned. Yeah, you're gonna get burned. Burned. Yeah, you're gonna get burned.
She's a itty bitty spider with a itty bitty ladder and a string jacket round her waist. When she gets a bite, you better run, you better hide, better pull out, you're not worth the chase.
Yeah, she might be pretty, but I promise it gets scary when she wants your daddy and she finds out where you live. Creeping in the shadows, eating poisoned apples. She's nothing like you ever seen. Her mood goes up and down and round, and ain't no telling what she might do next. 'Cause she's a itty bitty spider with a itty bitty ladder, and she might just come for you. Should always sleep with one eye open. You better keep in mind to always look over your shoulder. 'Cause when you think you're safe, just stay awake. She's moving closer. Yeah, she's a itty bitty spider with a itty bitty ladder, and she might just come for you. She's a snake crawling, creeping on the floor. If you give her time of day, baby, that's your first mistake. She will swallow you itty bitty spider with a itty bitty lighter. You should always sleep with one eye open. You better keep in mind to always look over your shoulder. Cause when you think you're safe, just stay awake. She's moving closer. Yeah, she's an itty bitty spider with an itty bitty lighter, and she moves just come for.
I will come for you.
What's going on, everybody? How are you? Now that I have the cough drop out of my mouth. How's everybody doing? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Let me tell you, I'm under the sea today, baby. I'm swimming with you're swimming with the fishes, you bitch. Okay, you're swimming with the fishes, you rotten ass. Oh Lord. Let me tell you what. I got myself some stuff to show you today, honey. Okay. But first, let me give everybody a warm welcome. Let me take the time to say hi to everybody. Okay, don't let me be rude. Make sure that you hit the like button if you don't mind. Courtney Reed was in here early. She said, "What up?" She's like, "I'm about to take my damn snacks out of the bushes and leave with all this drama." Girl, I'm telling you. Jalen, good to see you. Beezer, thank you for coming in and being a moderator today. As some of the moderators come in and they do not have their wrench, it's not anything personal. I had an issue with a whole bunch of people, over 100 and some people that were blocked. That was not done by me. We had a glitch in the back end and the YouTube studio. I worked very diligently with YouTube, and problem is fixed. If you would ever be blocked and you're like, why did I get blocked? Please be kind enough to email me or get a hold of me or have someone get a hold of me and say, "Hey, you asshole, why'd you block me?" More than likely, it's something that's happened and it wasn't on purpose. Some people sometimes also, if they have a moderator wrench beside them, sometimes they pocket mod, meaning they put their phone in their pocket while they're listening and doing things, and accidents can happen. Okay, so to anyone that was blocked, I want to give an apology to you. It wasn't done on purpose. Things happen in life, right? And we're going to we went ahead and fixed it with the YouTube. So it was a situation. It was a situation over here. All right. So Beezer, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Miss January, good to see you. Big Ugly Henson, good to see you. Stacy, good to see you. Tress, good to see you. Leslie, good to see you. Carrie, good to see you. I read your thing because my glasses have a smudge on it apparently, and I said, I read it, said, "Hi, Lady K and cunt." Lord Jesus, I'm in the mood. Oh, I'm in the mood. Hillbilly was blocked. She was. I said, "Oh, Lord, Evil Ghost was blocked." Like everyone that, I was like, what the world? Too Much Mom was blocked. Hey, Too Much Mom Hummingbird, good to see you. Allie, good to see you. Lady Love, if I didn't say hi to you, good to see you. Tristarella, good to see you. Mama Bear, good to see you. Hope that you're doing well. Thank you for taking the time out today to say hi and come in and mod for me. I appreciate you. Miss Katie, good to see you. Okay, Ziggy Star, good to see you. It's good to see you guys in here. Okay, let me make sure I'm not missing anybody. Too Much Mom, J and J, good to see you. Dear Jane, good to see you. She said she's over there in Hollywood, California, baby. Okay, all right. So if I missed you, I'm going to go ahead and skip all the way down to the bottom here. If I skipped you, it's not because Aggressive Defiance, good to see you. I don't know. Oh, you got blocked. No, you were blocked. Hey, Katie, you were blocked, honey. Yes, she was. Aggressive Defiance, good to see you. Hope that you're doing well. I heard about your news, and that is wonderful. Okay, Michelle Jones, good to see you. Brandy, good to see you. Mr. G, he was blocked. He was blocked. He definitely was. He was trying to tell me, and I kept looking, and for some reason it wasn't showing up. So that's why I was having some problem, and I had to work with YouTube because it wasn't in Google Blocks too. But I knew that, so I went over to Google and checked, and it wasn't there. It was somewhere lost in the back end of things. So, but we worked it out. So anyone, I want to say, I did not block all my friends. Okay, I didn't. Brandy, good to see you. CJ was blocked. Yep, you were blocked too. All of my friends was blocked. I said, Lord Jesus, I shut everything down. Okay, and when I shut everything down, and Kim, good to see you. Let me tell you what. You're welcome, Aggressive Defiance. Oh, thank God. I hate being left. Right? I gave you. I was like, Lord, Wendy, good to see you. Am I? No, you're not blocked. There you are. There you are, Wendy. I'm telling you, it was a trip. I'm like, what is going on? Oh, Carl was blocked. All my friends and my phone was blocked. I couldn't comment, but I figured it was a weird glitch. Yeah, Allie, I think you were blocked too. I think Ziggy Star was too. Somebody hit us. They all didn't want us to. I'm telling you, baby. Sorry, I had to go to the kitchen to get some dog food. Oh, Lord Jesus, Courtney. Might need it today, honey. Okay. So, anyway, so I went over because I was getting bombarded with private messages on Facebook, and I don't know much about Facebook. So I said, okay, what I'm going to do is you have an option to temporarily deactivate your Facebook. So that's what I did because I needed to I was working with YouTube. Okay. So if you guys, if they paid attention to the timeline, I made a post on my community wall and said, you know, hey guys, I'm having some blocking issues. I'm working with YouTube. Well, YouTube comes onto your computer or your phone, wherever you do it. And then, if you have so many subscribers, you get a person you get to talk to, right? So they were trying to walk me through what I was needing to do and all this, right? But while I was doing that with YouTube, Help Center, because of Sunny coming up and people were giving me information, they were giving me their opinions, and I could not stay focused and the phone was dinging ding. I'm not going to turn my stuff off because I have family. I have a mother that may need to get a hold of me, right? She's elderly and not in the best of health all the time. So I'm not turning my stuff off because of you. I'll shut shit down first, right? So that's what I did. But people acted like, since I said Herrick Hunt, that I was shut down. But we're going to go over that. I did not know that they're having a great time over there on another platform. Okay, not Facebook, but another platform. They've just been talking about me. We're gonna see it today, honey. Okay, and it's public information. Everything that I say, like I said in the beginning, is my interpretation of public information. I highly encourage you to base your own opinion. And let me tell you, I don't hate these people for what they got to say because they're doing exactly what I've asked them to do. Form your own opinion based on the information that I put out. Now, I can't agree with their opinion because I'm like, cookie for Cocoa Puffs, but hey, that's beside the point. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, wow, but we're going to look at all of that. I have it all ready to pull up. Okay, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Pours honey on. Oh, damn, they're pouring honey on each other in the chat. What is going on down there in this adult chat? This is adult content. If you have children in hearing area, please remove them. You never know what's going to come out of my mouth because I don't. Okay, I do not write a script. It comes just from the top of my head. I don't put a script out here. I do what I do, and then it is what it is, right? So please understand that. I cuss, I spit, I have cough drops in my mouth. Sometimes I'll not make the words come out right because sometimes I have a sore throat. I'm a smoker, I'm a coffee drinker, and I'm older. So life just is life, right? And if you don't like it, then you can exit to the left or you can exit to the right. But make sure you hit the fucking like button before you do, okay? All right, so here we go. We're going to remove this off the stage, and then we're going to... hey, Flies, good to see you. Flies, don't be upset. I'm working on getting everybody's wrenches back. I had a freaking All my friends on my phone were blocked. Over 109 people were blocked. So no one done it. Okay, so please don't be offended, flies. I have two mods right now. One that's been with me for over 5 years, and then the other one I know off of YouTube. So I don't want you to be offended. I didn't have a way to contact you. I didn't want to put it on a public post, but I want to let you know, honey. It's no problem. Okay, like seriously. But I was just going under the direction of YouTube, so that's what I did. Okay, thank God. I was like, I'm not trying to start, but you know what? I thought I was going to start a whole damn train wreck over here because everybody was blocked. It was like everybody's blocked. Everybody was blocked. That wasn't alive. It was. I'm like, what in the world is going on? Hey, Earth, good to see you. Earth Angel Betty, it's good to see you. Ah, uh, yes. Contact me. It was a huge mess, man. Like for real. All right. So anyway, here's what we're gonna do. Make sure you guys can see this. We'll blow it up. So this is on. I'm sure you guys will be able to say. So I think this is somebody. I think it might have been somebody on YouTube asked me, but it will explain in the next one that I show. And I said, yes, for now. Did you shut down your Facebook? And I said, yes, for now, because I didn't have time to go back and open it up. So we'll go to the next one, right? So this is where it starts. Oh, no, Lady K. So this is funny. This shit is fucking wild. Okay, so let me make sure you guys can see this. So it says, oh no, what will be do without? I'm reading it as you see it. Oh no, what will be do? What will we be? What we be do? What we do? Do 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 ding dong bing bong. Okay. Oh no, what will be do without Lady K's Facebook gone now? Ha ha. Why you taking it down? Couldn't be because you trusted two holler hoochies. Oh, clutch my pearls. Now, girls, we don't cuss anymore. Today's a new day. Blah. Okay. Well, let me tell you, whenever I have multiple women up on my panel, what I'm not going to allow them to do to call each other bitches and whores and sluts and pussies and asshole, because we're not going to get anywhere. To have a conversation, we need to try to eliminate that type of talk. And we get 6 people up here saying those types of names. The video is going to be taken down so no one can rewatch it to see what was said. You understand what I'm saying over here, people? It's called TOS, Terms of Services on YouTube. I can get by with saying a little bit of cuss words here and there. But you have 3 or 4 people up here saying very hurtful things and calling hurtful things to each other, using really bad language to each other. It's going to cause me a problem. At the end of the day, I create content on YouTube. It's not their channel, it's my channel. And if I don't want to have 6 people, 4 people, 3 people, 2 people, 1 person on my panel repeatedly saying cuss words, I'll shut that shit down. Why? Because I can. It's not a new day. Everybody's still a hairy cunt. Yeah. High and tight, bitches. High and tight. Get that vagina shaved up, okay? I'm a filthy mouth old lady. Sure am. And what are you going to do? Nothing. Except talk about me. So let's go to the next one. It's not over yet, people. It's not over. Let's go. Okay. And it says, you're probably right. She went full throttle on the hairy C and every word in the dirty dictionary. Then her last life, she wasn't cussing and told the hoochies not to cuss. Ha, ha, ha. That will be her excuse. Well, guess what, Puddin' Pop? My Facebook went back up last night whenever I decided to put it back on. Oh, you don't say. Succotash, son of a biscuit eater. Ooh, it's got to be a conspiracy. But let me tell you this. Thank you for forming your own opinion like I encourage you to do every day here. Just because it's not quite right doesn't make it wrong, now does it? I enjoy reading your opinions. Little bit off the wall, but hey, well, who am I? I'm a little bit off the wall too, in your perspective too, right? Right, honey? Right, honey? That's what you're saying here. I'm not right, am I? I'm a cusser. Oh, Lord, I'm going to hell for cussing. Oh, Lord. Okay, but I appreciate your thoughts. Good old Reddit, the place where trolls go when booted from channels. Boo effing who? Boo fucking who? There you go. Right? So we'll keep going. Oh, Lord. I don't Facebook a lot to watch her regularly. Well, good, honey. Now, if you guys want to know who these people are, I mean, there you go. In case you know them, in case that's you. Yep. Don't say shit behind closed doors if you don't want it heard, okay? All right, so we'll keep going. Sure will. The only thing I know is after her live with the hoochies, she deleted her F-book page, her FB page. Never saw anything on her FB anyways. No shit, Sherlock, I don't do Facebook. Okay. Do you think there's a grand jury thing this week or next with the money accusations might be related? You heard it right here. I can't fucking do this. Might be real. Do you really think that I took my Facebook down because I have indictments potentially, allegedly, in your opinion? Boy, honey. Oh, honey. That stuff's funny. Okay, like seriously, I'm gonna go ahead and take the chat off so people can see this in all its glory. I'm sorry, guys. I want to put your chat up, but I want to make sure that you guys see this in all its beautiful glory. But let me tell you, it says here, do you think there's a grand jury thing this week or next with the money accusations? Might be related? Oh, well, I'm glad that you formed an opinion. See, everybody give him a round of applause for thinking with their own mind and coming up with sentences, right? I know it's kind of hard, but congratulations. I encourage you to form your own opinion over here. You get the information for it, but it doesn't mean it's right. So for about, what was it, 12 hours of the Facebook was shut down. The doggone grand jury people came to my house, logged on my Facebook. They looked at all my stuff. They looked at my analytics on my YouTube. It was a whole thing, people. Clip this. It was a whole mess. I had the grand jury at my house in the evening hours. Yeah, they came on over here. They sure did. They all flew in, and I went and picked them up in a limousine. I did show them, around in style, though. I went and picked them up in a limousine and brought them over. I did make them some fresh coffee. My friend brought over some fudge. She made some fresh fudge, and we had the grand jury right here in the evening hours, and they went through my stuff. And then they said, okay, ma'am, okay, Lady K, you can go ahead and put your Facebook back on live now, honey. Okay. What the hell? You can't make this shit up, baby. Okay, you cannot make this shit up. Brownies for all. And they didn't have anything in the brownies. They were plain brownies and plain fudge. Okay, I want them to think very clearly. We put them back in the limousine, took them back to the airport, and I saluted. I stand outside and saluted. I stood right there and saluted them as they drove off, and bye-bye. See you later. Flew up. See ya. Oh, Lord. Can't make this shit up, man. I'm telling you. All right, so let's keep going. We got more. Okay. It's obvious. I mean, it's as obvious as a doggone freight train rolling through the middle of your town, people. It's obvious. Lady K is just using this to make money. And very sad that people are helping her by sharing information that hurts the Whitakers. The Whitakers are certainly flawed people. You don't say, ma'am. Wow. Okay. You out here doing God's work too, ain't you? In a Reddit post talking about the good people of the U.S. out here doing God's work, sugar. I'm going to call you Sugar Plum. God work doer, huh? Oh my God. The Whitakers are certainly flawed people, but they are in a bad position and don't deserve people piling on and making it worse. I'm under the impression that they were taken advantage of and their confidences have been betrayed by people close to them. And that's just so sad. Why you back in this motherfucker talking about the Whitaker family? You spreading the shit too, pumpkin. Okay, sugar plum, sugar plum. You over here change your name to motherfucker sugar plum. Change your name. By the time this stream's done and I go back over to Reddit, you best have your name sugar plum. God's work doer. Yes, huh? Yes, you better get your ass over there and do it right now. That is a direct order. And I'm rolling in the money. Okay, I'm rolling in the money. I'm rolling in the dough. I mean, I'm just rolling in the dough so much. I'm about to jet out of here and go to Hawaii for like weeks. Okay, Lord Jesus. I forgot to tell you all, I'm rolling in so much money, too much, Mom. Why are you over here telling my secrets? She said she's rolling in the money, took her private jet to Chicago. Didn't you guys see me in my airplane flying to Chicago, my private jet? You were there. I was just pretending I was in a car. I really wasn't driving down the highway. That was a figment of your imagination. Come on, let's tell the truth. It was a freaking jet. Private jet. I bought a jet since this. In September, I bought a private jet. Sure did. Sure did. Surely did. Okay, it says, okay, I have steer streaming down because I'm laughing so hard at the grand jury in your house. I'm telling the whole, they say they may come back for the entire they may deliberate right here in this dining room table. That's what they said, because let me tell you why they said they might come back and do deliberation at this table here, because they like my friend's fudge. It's award winning. God damn it. Okay. Lord help us. All right, let's keep going. She also took down her Whitaker videos on YouTube. Now, whenever I was looking at this, guys, this was like 16 minutes, and this was like right a couple hours before I started this. All right. All right. And I don't know how Reddit works. I don't have an account over there. I seen something on Facebook and I'm like, Reddit, Whitakers, And then here I pop up. I'm like, oh, you don't say. I got a fan. Oh, I have fans now. Mama Bear. Unlike some other content creator in the drama crama community, she has fans. I got fans. Mama Bear, I have fans now. Yes, I've made it, people. My name in lights all over Broadway. I have fans. This shit's funny. Let's read it. She also took down her Whitaker videos on YouTube and made them private. She said she is afraid she'll compromise the trial because she knows too much. It sounds like something happened with Elizabeth and she might be involved. Could be looking to mitigate damage. No idea though. Good for you for making your own conclusion on this. No, here's why I took it down. There was information on there. I don't want people to clip my damn videos and make money off of my shit, okay, without giving me credit. And and I can do what I want to with my private videos. I've never been asked to take them down. That's a me thing. I'm not making one more dime out of those videos any longer. But now I've decided to maximize ad revenue on all YouTube shit. So if you don't have a premium YouTube, you're going to get hassled with ads. Yes, you are. You sure are. Because I'm going to maximize profit as much as I can, like the rest of people on YouTube. That's what YouTube's built for, to make content, put said content up, and make a profit. Sure am. And I hope I make a gazillion dollars in 6 months so I can buy a private jet. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh my gosh, that is funny. No, it had nothing to do with Elizabeth. It had nothing to do with someone from the courts or an attorney telling me to. It was something that I did for my own self because people like to go and review people's videos. Okay. They don't like me. They don't give me credit. They don't share my link. They don't shout it. Oh, if you want to see the rest of the video, go here. They don't do any of that. So why? Why give people access to the stuff that I have? So I private it. I could release it any second. If I were you, I would subscribe to my channel, put all notifications on, and sit and wait. Yeah, that's what I do. Wow. All right. No one gives any fucks. She's a bully and know it all. I know very little about anything. Every day I learn a lot of stuff in life. All right. I did not make it through life thinking that I was a know it all. I know a little bit about a nothing. How about that? I know a little bit about nothing. But I was even told one time that I don't even know how to tie my shoes. So I went out. Guess what I did? I went out and bought Velcro shoes. So now I don't tie my shoes, asshole. Native, yes, you were probably blocked and I can see you now. Yes, steaks for the rest of my life, Sassy. Steaks for the rest of my life, honey. Okay. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right. And I think that's all. Oh, right. No one gives a fuck. Right. Hey, no cussing today. You know what? You can tell, Sugar Plum, that you have never created content. Because if you have 7 or 8 or 9 people, 4 people, 3 people up here saying dirty words continuously for 30 minutes or so, you are going to get the video taken down. Now, you would be really pissed if the video got taken. She should have told them ladies to quit cussing because now we can't see the video. See, we can't see the video because Lady K didn't put them assholes on mute. She just let him cuss and knew it was going to happen. She knew that video would be taken down. That's why she let them cuss at each other like that. So we can't watch it. Now, you know that's what would have been said. You all know that's what would have been said. Oh, no. To screen is still weird, and I cannot see it, but on my chats box is finally normal. It's all Lady K's fault. And she can go eat worms. I can't with this shit. Lady K can run her channel the way she wants. It's her channel. Oh, thank you, Willie. I'm saying, yeah, I don't know. I didn't go back and listen to it, to be honest with you. I don't know who was cussing and who wasn't cussing. You know what I mean? So I have another email. So how do you guys like that? How do you guys like that? Not good? And there's more. I just showed a little bit. We'll go back tomorrow and do some more. We're just going to go around looking for damn messages about me. I'm so famous. I have fans. I freaking can't with this shit. I can't with this shit. This shit's funny. So I have another one I got to put, but it's in another email. So, and while I find it, give me 1 second here. I got to go to the email here. And find that. I'll give you guys, beautiful people, something to listen to. Gotta remove this from the stage so I can go get it. Because it wasn't prepared. I got it right before we decided to, I decided to go live, and I was like, oh, snap, I gotta get this. So let me do this. But I want to make sure nothing information's showing, because over here, it's about respect. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, let's pull it up here. Let's pull this up. Got it. All right. Thank you guys. And make sure you hit that like button. All right. Make sure that you hit the old like-see. Okay. Make sure that you hit the old like button. All right. So here's another one. And no hard feelings. I'm glad that you guys are able to form your own opinions. So right here it says, to me, it says, whoa, that's real big. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Lady K said no gag order, that Elizabeth was not at court. She said someone else took the family to court. Lady K said no gag order, that Elizabeth was not at court. I didn't say that. I did not say that she was not at court. She said someone else took the family to court. Someone else did take the family to court, but that doesn't mean Elizabeth wasn't there. Okay, why was it mentioned Elizabeth got caught listening through the door with Lady K on the phone? But Lady K said she don't know what happened. She was not there. I think Lady K taken up for Elizabeth. So I think what's happening here, folks, is that there were 2 court dates. Those 2 court dates are getting confused with each other. There was a court date in the first part of December, and then there was a court date in the first part of January. And the first part of December is whenever Elizabeth was at the doors. She came up here, she said it. I was not live. There's also a rumor running around that I was live and she was on the phone telling me, and I was telling you all. That did not happen. That did not happen. Prove it. Prove it. Because I know you can't. It didn't happen. Prove it. All right. And second of all, 2 different court dates. I did not say that Elizabeth was not there. I said she was there. I didn't say anyone. I don't talk about who transports the Whitakers around West Virginia, because that person doesn't want their name out here. That person does it out of the kindness of their heart. They are not on social media. They don't do social media. Okay. They just simply don't. And they have no intentions on doing it. That person's been protected, and in my point of view, should remain protected, because if the Whitaker family loses that person, then they no longer have transportation to and from doctor's appointments, to and from grocery store runs, to and from courthouse. Okay, that's my point. So that's not what it said. Not what it said. Okay, hang on, I'm getting a message. Let's see what it says. Let's see if it's important. All right. You who is the let me see who this is. Damn it. Okay, so it says someone is blocked from my chat again. Hang on. Give me just a second and I'll drop you the link. But you shouldn't be blocked. Well, Beezer, can you go to the other chat and see if you see somebody in there that you don't see over here? I know that's very confusing. So what happened to the van? BJ again. Yeah, it's not reliable. I know, not again. I don't know what's going on. I thought it was fixed, Beezer, but she can't talk again. I think it's YouTube bots. It could be. But I worked with YouTube though, people. I worked with YouTube. I really did. Okay. I mean, like for a couple of hours during Sunday night steak night. I was working with YouTube during Sunday night steak night. All right. Damn it. Let me go ahead and read this and let me go back and check. Okay. Let me finish this and then I will get with you. If you're listening, give me a second and I'm going to go check. Give me a second. This is ridiculous. All right. And okay, let me start over. But Lady K said she don't know what happened. I don't know what happened at this very, 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 very last court date in January, a couple days ago. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I can't tell you. I cannot give you any information. I have no idea what happened. None. Zero. Nada. No idea. I know who was there. I know how they got there. That's all I know. And you guys know. You know who was there. Okay? AD said he talks to Elizabeth. She said there's a gag order she can't talk about. It is stepping away. There's no gag order. There's no gag order. I proved that to you on the last stream. There's no gag order. None. Zero. It's funny she been involved in the courts. In this court date, something happened now. She's stepping away. Here and Jessica are fighting. Something's up. So then it says, Jessica went live on Lady K and called Elizabeth out on her lies and called Lady K the lying channel. Yeah, my channel was called the lying channel. But people can do what they want with that. Okay, call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late to Sunday night steak night. Okay, I laughed at that entire live where everyone backing off now and no, nothing now. True, I watched it. I think Lady K is lying, covering for Elizabeth. I'm not lying and covering for anyone. Play stupid like she don't know what's going on, and she does. I know a lot that's going on, but it's not going to help get this family back together. Okay, I have got to tell you, I know a lot of things, but I stopped it. So I don't know. So I can do what I'm doing right here today is I can give commentary over what's happening and not know so much. Okay, that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, if I know too much, then I feel awkward and I can't give good commentary. I can't make fun of people and their stuff. I can't do none of the stuff. Can't do none of the stuff that I enjoy. It has taken the fun out of YouTubing for me. I do not pay my bills with any money. I buy steaks. I told you guys that. I do it for entertainment purposes for myself. All right, and it takes the fun away from it, for me being included in everyday stuff. I'm not saying anything bad about the two ladies. I understand why they gave me information because a lot of mis and disinformation was being put out there and they thought that I could do some help. But we ended up doing stuff that wasn't so good. Flies on Lady K has said she isn't talking about what she knows and didn't want to know anything else. And I don't know anything else. Flies, and that is the honest truth. That statement there is 100% true. And I don't know anything else. I honestly have no clue. None. Zero. Nada. I don't know. And I could put my hand on the Bible to that. I do not know what's going on. Okay? So there's that. All right, so I think that was all of it. Yes, that was all of it. All right, so I now have to go over to YouTube Studio because I have people that are blocked still and they want to chat. So let me go over here to YouTube Studio real quick. I'll freaking pull out another song. Thank you guys for being patient. My show isn't over. It's just getting started. All right, so give me 1 second, but I have to. People need to have the opportunity to come up if they want. If I'm talking about them, I drop people links, okay, and they can defend themselves. But we're gonna do it like we have, no cussing up here, because if I get too many people up here cussing, the video will be taken down and nobody will be able to hear what you have to say because it will be a TOS. And that's, not doing anyone any good. Your message will not get out there. All right, let me pull up something here. Was this on StreamYard? I'll remove it. Stop screen.
Fire in the blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna light it up tonight. We're gonna light it up tonight. We're gonna light it up like the sunrise. We're gonna light it up. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up tonight.
Holy shit.
Gonna light it up tonight. We're gonna light it up like the sunrise. We're gonna light it
Okay, so it doesn't show that person that is blocked, but like last time, whenever I was looking, more and more people started showing up being blocked. So I don't know it's got to be a freaking YouTube bot doing this because I do not find this person in here. So I'll go ahead and drop the link because they were trying to chat. Okay, cancel. I want to save because there was some more people blocked. Actually, this is a trip to me. Like, what the hell is going on? I have 2 mods. Okay, so I don't know what's going on. I love them, but I can't read the chat because I'm nosy. All right, so I'm going to drop the link. They cannot chat in here, it seems like. So let me go ahead and drop the link for them because this is crazy. This is nuts. I have to go back in here again. So if you create content on YouTube, guys, and I don't pay attention to my subscriber count hardly. I don't really pay attention to the analytics at all. So if you are a YouTube content creator, and I would highly suggest going into why can't I drop a StreamYard link into your back end into your studio to make sure that people aren't blocked, because over here people block, baby. Like I have Beezer and Mama Bear. I have another 100 and it's like some people blocked again. Like, what is going on? I'm gonna have to get with YouTube again. But anyways, there's the link. I got new bifocals. Can't type. Kim said she's seen everything. She got new bifocals. Okay, let me let them know. They want to come up here. Nope. No, I type it out, send, and then just not showing up. I'll scroll out, come back in, and it's gone. Take your time. Okay, go ahead. The link's dropped. So link is dropped. Damn, this is ridiculous. So I want to put an alert out there for anyone that has a YouTube channel. Please go over and double check your stuff. Okay, because YouTube be YouTubing right now. All right. Hey, Elizabeth. Sorry, honey. You are not blocked. Okay.
I don't know.
I
don't
do
know.
not understand this.
I don't know
Alright.
what's going on.
So I would
I
not
don't.
block you.
I don't really. I didn't really want to come up here. I had just made a little comment in there, and I had tried to comment it twice.
Right.
And it didn't show up. But anyways, I was just telling everybody, like, look, when I first started talking about this, I had no intentions of none of this going the way it has gone. I apologize. It wasn't the intentions I had. The intentions I had was trying to help people understand the situation a little bit better, in a deeper way, in hopes that maybe when we got through all of this, then the other side of this would be brighter. Like I said before, I used the internet to help me with other things that I've done, and it worked, but this time it did not. And I just wanted to apologize. That's, I just want to tell people sorry. That wasn't my intentions, and that was pretty much it.
So I want to read the Big Ugly Henson's message. It says, "Hi, Elizabeth," because people don't read the chat. Okay. So they just think is what it is. Okay. So it says, "Hi, Elizabeth. We understand things get out of hand and certain lies are for a good reason." Now, I don't know how to interpret that, and I would like some clarification. I will drop a link for Henson if he wants to come up here and explain that. You are forgiven for sure. Thank you for apologizing. So
I don't know what he's referring to when he says lies. There's a lot of things that say I'm lying, and there's a lot of things that I'm not lying. And I'm not going to say that I'm not lying in certain places to protect certain people. I've admitted that. So,
so let's slow that down because that will get misinterpreted. Okay. So whenever you say, you know what? Never mind, because whatever they're going to say, I was leading you. Okay. So I'm not going to lead you anywhere.
ask a straight question and I'll answer it. I don't know.
Okay, so she let her stay because she's covering for a I read what I said. They're saying I'm covering for you.
I don't. There's nothing to cover. There's nothing to cover for me. There's nothing to cover. Like anything I have said or done in that moment, that's exactly how I felt. It's exactly how I felt. I am allowed to feel how I feel in the moment, knowing what I know. If what I know changes, then I can change how I feel. Okay? I don't have to do anything. I'm not someone's caregiver. I'm not paid. I'm not anything. Everything I've done has been because I've wanted to do it as well. So you understand all that. Anything that I've kept and not said, there's a reason for that too. Anything that I have said, I said it because I felt like I could, or that it would be of benefit to share it at that time. And whether I was right or wrong, I guess it's left to interpretation, right? In my eyes at the time, maybe I was right. Maybe now looking back, maybe I was wrong. I don't know. That's why I just wanted to come up here and tell you, you know what? I'm sorry for anything that I've done that, you guys think was wrong, whatever it is. Because I done told you, I'm not in the mood for all of this. This isn't where I wanted it to go. It's not my intentions. It's counterproactive to what I was trying to do. So why would I continue with it?
Right. And I had told the ladies as well, like, we're not sharing information. We're not talking about anything. With the people that are transporting, I'm out. And why? Because anything that we put up here isn't good enough. If we don't put anything, it's not going to be good enough. I'm going to start reviewing the people that think that they know. And if I can debunk it, I will, with the information that I've had previous from that Sunday. Okay. Sunday was it. I'm done. Right. And it's not because I'm upset at Elizabeth or I'm upset at Jess or I'm upset at anyone that was directly, it has nothing to do with that at all. I have nothing but respect, compassion, and understanding both ladies where they were coming from, period. And that's just the way it is. So it says and there's a question here, and then I have a super sticker. Please don't let me forget. Is it from saying I took them instead of referring to the team? I think, like I had mentioned, now please tell me if I'm wrong. I don't want to lead you here. I'm asking you a question. Okay. In the past, when you would say, I took them, or I did this, were you saying, or the team did this, were you saying it to protect the person that was allegedly transporting, the family to different appointments? Would you say I to protect that person, or is that something that I just think?
Okay, so first of all, how many times have y'all heard me say there's a team and it's not just me? You guys want to get stuck up on because I said I at one time, but you guys aren't stuck up on the fact that I have repeatedly a million times said there was a team and it wasn't just me. So, you guys pick and choose what you want to hear. But yeah, there's some people who didn't want their names out there, so maybe I would cover for them. It doesn't, that's not here nor there. It's just you guys choose what you want to hear.
Right. Right.
And I'm not saying directly all the people in here, just certain people,
right.
There's people
we're just saying social media. Okay. We're just saying social media. Right. So let me acknowledge two stickers I have. She's been Bedbugs and Chili's been a member for 2 months. She got fired, but I'm still here like a hair in a biscuit. I love Lady K. Bedbugs and Chili's, you are right about that. And I come to think that it's something going on with the YouTube because now more people are blocked. So let me give you a gift, ladies.
As much as that name makes me cringe, I'm curious as to what Chili's she was ever in and saw Bedbugs and then decided to make a name after it.
Well, let me tell you real quick. Okay, so we used to review Bullhorn Betty. There is an allegedly she would meet somebody behind Chili's and do bow chicky bow wow.
Oh my God.
And we make up things about her having bed bugs. She's always in her bed doing content. She sits in her bed in her pajamas. Okay, and it's dirty in our opinion. So we just put the names together. Bed Chili's. Bed bugs. So it doesn't have any reference to the actual restaurant. Oh, we'll play
funny.
this one. So this is for
funny.
Both you ladies. Thank you.
Bok bok bitch. Chickens are bitches. These are bitches, dude. Bok bok bitch. Oh. Bok bok bitch. These are bitches, dude. Chickens are bitch.
Anyways, that was pretty much all I had to say. I'm gonna hop back down off here. What? Can you guys not hear me? It does this all the time now.
I was on mute. Shit, because I had my thing playing.
Oh.
Sorry, you're fine. Go back in the chat and try to talk, and I'll look again. It's been taking a little, like an hour or so, because more people to start showing up, and it's crazy. So I got to go back and look again, Elizabeth, to see if you're blocked. There's tons of people. So you're not, listen, I'm making a public statement. You're not blocked.
Well, I can hear and everything you're saying and see the whole chat and everything, but it's just not letting me type or say hi or anything. That shit, I typed hi like a million times and no one talks to me.
Is it saying, can I ask you what it's saying? Because sometimes whenever I chat in my chat, it says, something about this content isn't approved or something.
No, it's not saying any of that. And you know how, like, even when I typed hi, it didn't work. And you know how, like, when you type, you get your little experience points or whatever it is? It never even registered that I was typing.
Wow. Okay. Well, if you try again, and I'm going to look again, girl, and I'll let you know. I'll message you and let you know. I apologize. Like, please, guys, don't get upset. I'm struggling over here. I had like a lot of my regular people blocked in here. Like, it was ridiculous. So please give me a moment. Don't be offended. Let me work on it again, and I will take care of it. All right. It says, Elizabeth, click in and out of chat and a couple of times, then click all chat. That works for me. So Flies has been experiencing it too. So she's telling you to go in and out of chat, and then in your chat, put all chat, and that was been working for her. Yeah, YouTube been being messy out here, honey. All right, I'm going to drop the link again for Henson, because I think that he needs to maybe explain himself a little bit, what his comments are, if he wants to. You don't have to show your face. In case you're in a room with children or whatnot. Well, let me get back up to hear what he said. What I said was, I delivered when I have said escorted, laugh out loud, but it showed me that they are, it showed me that they are people that are worried so much about me that reading my personal comments and making videos off of it. Right. Yeah. And that's what people there, that was put out there, that you delivered them, that Elizabeth wasn't even there. That's not true. And I have a whole thread I could present to you, but I'm not, because at the end of the day, you're reading it right here. You heard from Elizabeth. She was there. I showed you messages on the previous video that I did that she was there. She walked out of the courtroom. She doesn't know what happened. And if you guys can't believe it, that's a you problem, not a me problem. Not saying people in my chat. If social media can't understand that, that's not a me problem. That's a you problem. Okay. I don't know what else to tell you. So much about me. Right. So, hey, Myra, good to see you. Elizabeth, click it. Okay, got her that. Peachy. Hey, Peachy, good to see you, honey. Tell Evil Ghost he was blocked over here. He was blocked over here, Peachy. I said, what the hell? How did Evil Ghost get blocked? What the hell? So I'm not afraid of shit. I'm just not getting caught up in bullshit drama. That's none your business. Okay. I mean, I appreciate your honesty. We've kept an open dialogue. You're more than welcome to take, because I always offer, if I want to talk about something, I drop a link, because that's just how I choose to do it. But I think that, whenever accusations are put out, then what do I need to explain? Well, I put your comment up on the screen. So if that'll suffice, then that will suffice. But it was stated in a video of someone else that, because you had mentioned or mistyped, whatever, that you delivered them to the court. And that simply wasn't the case. And it made a whole bunch of messiness around it. And then saying that Elizabeth wasn't there. Elizabeth was there. She wasn't in the courtroom, but she was there. Hey, Sunnyside. Girl, we've been having a blocking. I saw who delivered them, and it was someone that doesn't want their name. And I never saw Elizabeth, though. All right, but here's the thing. She was there. There was like it was mentioned in other chats, that there was a paper delivered there. And that was it. So Native said, why put out info if you think it's nobody's business at Big Ugly? And she said she's genuinely asking. Elizabeth met the Whitakers there. Oh, Sarah, hopefully, okay. I've been trying to type for 20 minutes. I know we're having a YouTube problem. Whenever people, I've been mass struck. I'm probably shadow banned, all of the things, because people aren't wanting me to put out the truth for some reason. YouTube has AI bot gremlins. Yes, they do. Oh, let's see what this is. Okay, then I'm a coward. I'm not saying no one's a coward. I didn't say anyone was a coward. I don't know if someone said that you was a coward in chat, but I'm not. Okay, then I'm a coward, but I'm not getting up and saying shit that will hurt Betty. Okay, that's fine. That's your business, and that you have all right to that. I'm not calling anyone a coward. If someone's in the chat calling you a coward, that's based on their opinion. And just like everything else on social media, it's an opinion. I honestly wondering the same thing. Okay, I must be blocked on Facebook. I don't know what I did. Brutally honest, I see you. I see you. No, my Facebook was temporarily deleted so I could take care of YouTube stuff because I was getting a lot of messages. And I just shut it down to figure out what was going on with my YouTube. So, hey, Poppy. I didn't know how to silence, I don't know Facebook much. So I thought I had to, temporary deactivate it for a couple hours so I could focus on what I needed to with YouTube on Sunday. Yeah. Everyone's pissed off, and that's funny because I'm like, oh my god, Facebook bots are really picky on what they allow in chat. Yeah. I would highly suggest anyone that's listening on Facebook to come over to YouTube, but Lady Love seems to think she is important or something. That's why I blocked you. And you're dumbass. You don't know what I'm up to, and it will stay that way. Yeah, if you have a problem with somebody in the chat, make sure that you block them, okay? And then you will not see each other's stuff. So that's the best way to do it. Then you don't see what each other person is saying, and each other, and everybody gets mad at each other, right? Which is crazy. Okay, I was sending a message and it must have been down at the time. Probably brutal. Yeah, it was Facebook didn't take me down. I took myself off of line. I had to figure out what's going on in the back end of things. And since I dual stream, I was going by what YouTube was recommending me to do, period. And people that don't have a platform or get up here and they have no problem voicing their opinion in the chat, but they don't get up on and make videos or do commentary on anything. But they sure think they know how to run a channel. That's amazing to me. Please be respectful in the chat. Block anyone you don't agree with, please and thank you. Yes, Beezer. I would highly suggest you two to block each other. How can I block myself? I offend myself all the time, right? I'm blocked on YouTube. Apparently, no one can see. I can see you, Lydia. You are fine. It's all good. I don't either. That's why it wasn't a big deal for one to to shut it down. It was no big deal because I don't utilize it much. I share the lives and that's it. Because when I block my own self, I offend myself all the time. Lies is funny. So that is very interesting to me, what was put out there. Let me tell you. Says, hell, I have no idea how to do anything. I just learned to turn my screen around on my phone a year ago and had 2 successful channels since. There you go. It's as easy as it can be. Ensign, okay? Can you see L1985 in YouTube? Native said she couldn't see me. I don't know if I maybe ask one of the mods if they can scroll back and see you. And it depends on which you're on. I see you on Facebook, Lydia. It just depends on, there's 2 streams running as well. So oh my goodness, I'm going to the other chat. Be right back. Okay. Ensign, I asked a respectful question. Yeah, I mean, I think that you should be open to. I think he answered in the way he was going to. That's his business. I'm not up here to put anybody's feet to the fire. I dropped the link. If they then they can take it. Let me see. If I go monetize, we will give the money to St. Jude's or something. I give my money to myself and I buy steaks with it. I always have and I always will. I am not giving to charity. I do charity work in my personal life that no one needs to know about. And that's my business. I will buy steaks, makeup, shoes, clothes if I ever have extra. And I pay StreamYard with it. I don't make a lot on this channel, and that's not my purpose in doing it. Okay? I'm not paying my bills with it. I buy what I want, when I want, and how I want. And I will never change it. It will not happen. Period. Period. I will never lie. I've answered that same damn question 20 times. I was paid to make sure Betty made it to court. Yeah, I'm on pause right now. I'm being silent for just a second. All right, give me just a minute, guys. Hang on.
Yes,
One
you're
moment.
misunderstood. I think you wish that you could. I know you're up to no good. And I see through it, thought I wouldn't. Turn up the heat just to play. And then you send on the break. You'll get what's coming one day. And I won't be here to numb the pain.
Okay. All right. So, hey, chat, Lady K. Hey, Cajun Girly. What about taking Betty? That's an interesting statement to me. Henson, I'm just going to be honest with you. Okay. Just going to be honest with you. Very interesting statement. Very interesting statement. And if people are going to run with it, I'm just going to let you know. And maybe that's what you want to happen. I have no idea. What about her taking Betty to the hospital? Live was more important, huh? Yeah, you guys sound like you care. Why ignore the question? I wasn't there to take anybody to the hospital. So there's no one on my panel. So what are you talking about? I didn't see the question, golden rule. And you know what? The story, if I tell it to you, you're not going to believe it anyways. And who gives a flying rat's ass, right? Betty got to the hospital. If Betty was having breathing issues, wouldn't you think the smartest thing to do was to call 911 anyway? You damn fools. If someone can't breathe, I'm calling 911. I'm not waiting for someone to drive 45 minutes one way and then so many minutes back, 30 to 35 minutes to the town to the hospital. I'm calling 911. They get to drive faster. They have resources in the back of the ambulance that I don't have located in my vehicle. Wow. Smarter than the average bear over here. Oh, wow. Like Samsung hasn't been updating certain models. I read yesterday that can affect one's Google app on their phone. I'm wondering that could be, Sarah. That's a good question. And that's a good statement. Thank you. I'll put that up there till I find the one I wanted to. Exactly. Paid by who? See, the questions are going to start flying, Mr. Henson. Native, I responded to a comment and it was picked up to another channel. Hey, Cajun Girly. Absolutely. That's the smartest thing to do. That's what I was thinking. Call an ambulance. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. No one knows what actually happened. Everyone has a story. Everybody has a story to tell, but the story they tell sounds like two sock puppets speaking in somebody's ear, in my opinion. All right. It's not what happened. That's funny. That's funny. Well, you tell me what happened. If you think that's what was going on, do you know any other information about that golden rule 87? Okay. All right. Okay. I'll wait. I'll drop you a link and come up here and tell me. Exactly. Elizabeth is a long way from that. Never made sense to me. Right? I wouldn't take someone I hardly know to the hospital, 911. Think about what would happen if something happened to Betty, right? I would not put that in my hand. Elizabeth got blamed, but BJ got away clean. Yeah. Isn't there a van, Big Ugly Henson? Isn't there a van that was bought for Larry and Betty Whitaker to utilize anytime that they need it? Wasn't it given to them? Not to BJ. It wasn't given to BJ. Why wasn't the van ready and available for Mr. Larry Whitaker to drive Miss Betty Whitaker to the hospital? That's my question. But somebody that's not a family member is going to have their feet held to the fire when they never have access to the vehicle. Even if right now, God forbid this happened, but one of them in that home need to get to the hospital or need to go buy fucking toilet paper. How bad do you need toilet paper when you're out? Pretty fucking bad, huh? Can't get in the van and go get any. Why not? BJ has a van. When's BJ going to bring the van home? We don't know. Maybe tomorrow, maybe tonight. We don't know. You guys are something else. But BJ got a pass. She needs the van because she's an addict. Yepers, that's my point. That's my point. Liz getting blamed for BJ's ignorance. But there's more to that story. Okay? There's more to that story, but I'm not going to tell it. It's not my story to tell. If the person that was directly involved wants to tell that story, they're allowed to. It's not my story to tell. Maybe the van was impounded. Yeah, let's start that. Maybe the van was impounded. BJ, did you get the damn van impounded yet? Again? If you have breathing issues, you call an ambulance because in a car, they don't have the equipment you need. Just saying. I mean, I don't know. That would have been my thing. But nobody knows the beginning, the middle. They only know that part of it. And that's what I sit back and I genuinely laugh at. Okay? Because no one knows the beginning, the middle. They just know that part. And all of the other things that led up to that moment that the ambulance was called is important. But no one really cares. They need to have a villain. There has to be a new villain to make the story better. And now everyone has picked either Jessica to be the villain or Elizabeth to be the villain or me to be the villain. There has to be a villain, guys, because there's no story to tell if there's not a villain. Well, there is a story to tell, but it doesn't make it so much for entertainment purposes then, right? If there's we got to have a villain. And they'll get another villain here in a month or so. There'll be another villain. And then they'll tear each other up. This is the way social media works, people. BJ was arrested again October 29th and November 4th. I'm going to highly suggest everyone to research that. Okay? He's giving you the dates. Look it up and see what it says. Why she was arrested. Go look at that real quick. That's a very good question, Cajun Girly. Like BJ or not. Right? That's what BJ does. Like it or not, all she does. From people's point of view, what's put out here on social media, right? I will say Eric and Patrick both have stated many times that Betty needs a vehicle there at all times because sooner or later, Betty and the three would end up needing it for emergency, and I agree. Well, it doesn't matter, right? Whenever your needs become more important than someone else's, it doesn't matter, doesn't it? But it's somebody else's fault that lives 45 minutes away why she didn't get to the hospital immediately. Okay? Okay. All you ladies have exactly done stuff for the Whitakers while other content creators make videos and do nothing. There was a lot of work and a lot of minds put together to try to do things. But now that's not the case. We'll let the other content creators now use their brains. And if they know so much and can do so much, then hopefully they can get it done. Okay, we'll sit back and watch. You're on a time limit too, right? We need an attorney by the next court date. We need a house repaired. Now, don't take credit for what's already been done in the last couple of months by somebody else. Like the flooring that I showed you around Thanksgiving, I showed you the flooring. That's been done. That's nothing new, people. I've showed you guys that. I showed you guys that shit that was already showed, right? I showed you the flooring. Hello? Okay. BJ doesn't have a license. Okay. But what does arrest in the past have to do with now? The van just saying. Well, it's interesting what the charges are. Okay. It's interesting what the charges are. That's what it's very interesting to me. The man gave them a van, put a year of insurance on it, and filled it with gas. There is no excuse for them to need an ambulance. Being Larry bailed her out of jail, he put her over the innocent three. And that's a way to look at it. Then that brings us full circle. Larry allowing BJ to take the vehicle. There you go. If that was me driving with no license and other stuff, I'd be under the jail. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And that's why they are not there now. That's a good assumption, I guess. Yes, you showed us the flooring in October. Yeah. It was around Thanksgiving-ish, I think, but the video's down. You can't get to it. I privated my videos. That's why maybe people haven't seen it. Well, I'm not unprivating them right now. Maybe in the future, but not right now. Yes, I remember Elizabeth was sick that time, Hillbilly. Brandy, yep, the day it was installed. Can Betty call the van is stolen? I don't know. She may be able to, but I don't think that they will. If the van is theirs, why does BJ have it? It's been BJ for the last how many years? They've lost a lot because they refuse to tell her no. I'd have to agree with that, brutally honest. Yes, Lady K showed Glory in the kitchen with the new rug. It was flooring, too. I would. Now, but, I think that they just have a different way of doing things with BJ. And that's something that they're going to have to maybe get help with. And I'm not talking social media help. I'm talking with a licensed and a professional therapist that can navigate them dealing with someone in current addiction, in my opinion. I can't help them with the therapy and the stuff that they need to make strong changes when it comes to BJ. Okay, I can't. They need a licensed professional therapist, okay, that will not put them on social media, to walk them through how to say no, how to take control of their home. Okay, that's my opinion. That's my opinion. But hell, who am I? I'm just some loud talking, cussing old lady that smokes cigarettes and drinks coffee. Let me get back over here. They allow. What are the charges? I don't know how to look up. I'm not going to show BJ's stuff on here today. I don't have it pulled up either. I have them, but I have to take a moment and find them. And we've done paused this show too many damn times, honey. Okay. We done had this show on music playing too many damn times today. Okay. Because I had to get my stuff together as I was getting information. They allow her to take the van. If they had an issue with it, they would call the police the first time she took it. Well, Tom, not everyone has the, in my opinion, now I'm not saying you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? I see where you're coming from, but I think that there's other factors that play into that, in my opinion, but I'm not there. This is just me looking in from the outside. Okay. It's crazy how one person's behavior can affect the entire family so deeply. It is, but if you talk to people that have a family member or a loved one that's been heavy in addiction, a lot of times you have to put out strong, heavy boundaries, because they will do anything. And it's a shame. And I'm not addict shaming. I think if there's still breath left in a person, that they have opportunity to recover. I do. And I believe that wholeheartedly. But when they're in active addiction, they will do whatever it takes to feel that urge and that need, really, they feel it as a need to get what they need to feel better when they're in addiction. And that's just my opinion. I am not a therapist. I'm not a counselor. This is not legal information. This isn't therapy information. This is my opinion based on life experience, period. Okay. Only on my life experience from being in the world, watching stuff, right? I'm not saying they have lived how they lived was right or wrong. That's not my decision, nor is it anyone else's. I think it worked for them until the world came to their porch. Yeah, and it's funny because people use my language sometimes on content. You guys got to remember, social media went to the Whitaker family. The Whitaker family did not go to social media asking for anything. They were brought to social media. Okay. Yes, the floor looked good. Yeah, the floor did look good. It's horrible that this family's still going through this. I wish they would have just let this family alone. I know, Sunnyside. It's gotten bad. It's gotten real bad. It's gotten real bad, and it's crazy because it's her choice. As a grandmother always said, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. That's what BJ is. Yeah, I've heard that saying too. Lady K, do you get to a certain age and no longer want to deal with trauma or BS? Maybe that is why they're too old to fight. You know what? That's good, China, baby. You know what? That's a very, people may not think about that. They are in their 70s. They've been through a lot in their life. They have a lot of loss. They have some family members that have passed away, their parents, some brothers and sisters and things. And that takes a toll on people. And as you get older, you have a different perspective on things and you pick your battles differently, right? And I'm not saying that this isn't a battle they shouldn't pick, but that's a good point. I like that you said that, China. And I'm glad I put that up there. But it's not going to matter because anything that we say will and could be used against us in the court of social media. BJ knocked the Whitakers out of a lot of resources. Yeah, that's true, Hillbilly. I know that certain people that were helping behind the scenes are no longer interested. And I have no longer will be getting in real-time updates. Not because I was asked not to. I asked not to get them any longer. Because now I can't wait till I can review everybody else's content and what they put out. Like they have mine. Oh, it's coming. Oh, it's coming. Okay, keep putting out stuff. I'm going to start reviewing it just like you've reviewed mine. Tag you're it. Sarah, when Mark had the GoFundMe, if BJ wouldn't have not took advantage, they would have had a home. And that's the people's perspective on it. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you have to remember that she did say that her father was no longer breathing to get money out of Mark. She said her father, let me say that again to you. She said her father was no longer breathing to get money out of Mark for DRUGS. If you don't think that someone that's in addiction will not take a van and be gone and don't give a shit about what's happening in that house, you're sadly mistaken, in my opinion. Sunnyside, me too. I wish they would have gotten help for Betty to care for the rest of them. Yep, me too. I agree 100%. I agree 100%. I tend to agree with that, although Mark somewhat enabled her. That's true. I can see that, Sarah. I can see that. And an addict can play the family's emotions and manipulate them. Flies? Amen. Amen. I wish Betty could have a home to herself where she is far away from BJ. That's my opinion. I wish Betty could just sit on a porch swing, honey, and drink her damn coffee and see her family and just live out her best life. I think you were blocked too, honey, and I'm glad you're in here because I remember I'm blocking your name too. We have a blocking situation going on. I have COPD, live with daughter, but when I have a episode, my daughter calls 911. Oh yeah, I mean, I would if someone was around me that couldn't breathe, honey, baby. I'm calling 911. Okay, I get it. I just don't know how to, but I will try to figure it out. Thank you. What that's about. These are. I'm surprised that Betty hasn't been taken yet. by social services. Little Miss says, I'm a therapist. You said that perfectly. Little Miss Perfect, then you know that I must have had some therapy in my life, right? Got that bitch on speed dial. She's not a bitch. I love her. 15 years of therapy with this lady over just anything. I think everyone should have a therapist. Life is rough. All right. And I wasn't addicted. It was just life. I lived in a metropolitan area. I ran full blast in my career and I needed to have a place to download. She was my place to download. All right. Get shit off your chest. And you can tell when people have been through therapy. You can tell when people have been worked on themselves because there's certain words with certain language that only people that's done the work know. Right? Right? That's why when I talk, I'm like, you're full of shit. You're so full of shit. No, you haven't. No, you didn't. Yes, addicts become master manipulators, but no matter who you are, their best of people do it. Yes. And that's a shame because that's what the drug does. Now, you guys, I want you guys to remember, I don't look at the human as the problem. I look at the addiction as the problem because the person, you take the addiction away from that person, I bet you that they're genuine, good, loving, heart-filled people. That freaking drug or anything that you put into your body that you become addicted to will make people crazy. Okay? It'll make people just do things that they would never, ever do. That we would never do. Every addict has a different rock bottom. Yes. After killing Larry off to get high, I don't see BJ's rock bottom. I can't imagine how. I know, right? I love my dad. My dad passed away a couple years ago, and I love that man. I would never, ever say that. Oh, no, I couldn't imagine that. I don't think he enabled her. He walked away because of her. Sad thing is, she could call him now and ask for rehab, and he would help her. I think that he enabled her by just certain things, like I'll just say I can see the perspective of maybe Mark did enable her somewhat, and I can see that. Lady K speaks the truth. There's way too many people making up story after story. Donna, I'm telling you, it's sad. But now I'm going to start reviewing their stories. I'm not going to know any information. I'm getting a message again. Hang on just a second. Let's see if it's important or if someone needs a link or something. Again, Lord have mercy. Oh, she showed me. It won't let her. Oh, hang on a second. Let me see this. Oh. Okay. And I don't know if you guys have seen that. Oh, Justin's gonna be YouTube famous. He said he's gonna get out here and he's gonna come out and he's gonna expose everybody. Well, let me tell you, Justin, you don't have one fucking phone call with me. Okay? Not one. You hid from me like I was gonna take your damn shoes from you. My favorite time of the day is with Lady Howard. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, I can believe that. That's true. Hillbilly. BJ told Mark that she fights and argues with Betty and Larry until they give her what she wants. And isn't that any addict? Until you put up a boundary? That's not just BJ. Okay, people think that we're digging on BJ. Let's just remove BJ and put addict. Said addict will hound you and bother you until you put up said boundaries. Okay, it's not a BJ thing, it's an addict thing. Okay, it's what addicts do. And it's the addiction, not the person, in my opinion. Okay. I'm afraid that if Betty is deemed incompetent, I think you meant to say, by the courts, the contract has be void. That could be. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on in the court, and I will not know, Hillbilly. Like, I'm going to review what other people have to say, and I'm going to be like, maybe, but I'm not going to know. I won't be verifying it's wrong because they don't believe it. I could verify a lot of things, but no one believes it. So why waste my time? I'm just going to start reviewing what they put out. Absolutely. Hillbilly, I know what, I know it. I remember. Liz Chin Up on, you did your best to help people and you're appreciated. Ziggy said, chin up. You did good. I've always felt that Larry and Betty knew BJ was going to lie to Mark before she did it. They didn't expect Mark to show up. Right. I mean, that could be, I don't know, because I'm not there, right? But that's an interesting perspective. If BJ loved and cared about Betty, she wouldn't treat Betty the way she does. Betty even raised BJ's kids, and that's a fact. That's what Hillbilly said. I think that addiction makes people do things that we never would do, right? I think it does. I think that if you get addicted to something that has so much control over you physically, mentally, emotionally, that you're going to do things that you normally wouldn't do. And that's just my opinion. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, you never give an addict money. BJ would sell the tires off that man. Damn it, Florida Life in the Sun. He said, I am happy that you're still in here, Florida Life in the Sun. You know, I'm going to review whatever is put out there, right? And I'm happy that people have their own opinions. I really do. And just because our opinions are not the same does not mean that, oh, nope, you're not a part of the sheep clan. You got to go. It's not how I do it over here. Oh, someone's in trouble now. We know the low tone of, right? Oh, Lord. My daughter is on drugs. I have tried everything to raise my two grandkids. Daughter is in prison. So Kim has probably been through it. She may be able to, I don't know, but she may be able to relate to what Betty's going through, right? About the manipulation, about not wanting to fight, right? I'm not speaking for her. I'm assuming. The addiction is only one of BJ's issues, in my opinion. She's a garbage human being who has never contributed anything to society, but has been creating chaos for years. Too much mom said that's her opinion on it. Yes. Pray for them. That's all you can do, sadly. Yes. And thank you for, stepping up for your grandkids. That's hard. That's hard to do too. When you have to raise the grandkids and you're older, it's not, that's not the way that the cycle is supposed to be, right? You're supposed to go visit your grandkids, spoil them and get out, give them candy and go. Too many secrets over the years and BJ knows them all. Could be, Tracy. I know exactly what do pray for me. Yeah, I say people pray for Betty. I say people pray for BJ and Larry, the whole family. Do not leave BJ out of your prayers, people. If you're a praying people, please do not leave her out of your prayers. If there is a breath left in someone, there is an opportunity for recovery. Can they make all of their wrongs right throughout life? I don't know. I'm not the judge, jury, and God, right? But you can turn a new leaf today. So I have therapists need therapists too. I bet. Hey, Yankees for life. Good to see you. Hey, Annie. Good to see you. Therapy is for everyone is my full belief. Oh, I'm way behind in chat. Lord Jesus, let me scoot on down here. Not that your guys' things is important. I can say this, all involved have done things that could be charged with. I'm going to go back up. I missed what Big Ugly said. I can say this. All involved have done things that could be charged with, even Betty. Let me ask you guys this question. And I want you guys feel free to answer truthfully in the comments, okay? Why do you think Betty, and a real answer, this is just a question, and I don't know the answer to it. Okay, I don't know. I just want to see where your guys are at. And why do you guys think that Miss Betty Whitaker has not had a visitation with her family? I do not know the answer to this question. It's not a trick question. I want to know what you guys think. Some here, Sarah, same here, Sarah, but she is having technical issues with YouTube. Yeah, if you guys are blocked, guys, I'll go back in and look. If you guys have a Facebook account, please contact me so I can go in and look for your name, or I can search your name. Because what I was happened to do with YouTube is say that Sarah Miles is on YouTube and she's blocked. I had to go over to her. I had to put in her name exactly the way it is, look at it, and then click the three little dots and unblock. I couldn't do it through the studio block list, guys. I had to go directly to people. And I'm going to tell you, talk about time consuming to find every single person. And if I don't put, like, just say Annie, if I forget to put the 423 at the end and I just put Annie Dogs, nope, ain't gonna find her. Gotta put at Annie Dogs. Exactly the way you see it is exactly how I had to do it. And it sucks, man. So if you are blocked, please do me a favor. Now I need to utilize Facebook. Message me and say I'm blocked. And I will now if it gets where people are trolling me, I'm blocked, then I will shut that shit down too. I can't imagine how hard it is. Hopefully your involvement is making easy for the kids. Oh, yeah. Good for you for taking care of the grandkids. Got to hop off grandma duty. Love you guys. Thanks for coming in. All I know is this story is confusing, so take care of them grandkids. Give them some sugar from me. Give them something sweet from me, Teresa. Okay, thank you. I didn't mean to yell at you, but in case you walked away. All I know is this story is confusing. So many stories told from people saying that they are involved. It's exhausting. I understand, Stacy. I understand. That's why I tell you guys, no matter what your opinion is, form it, but make sure that you think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, really think about it before you make a hard decision in a theory. You know what I mean? Thanks all, but I feel so blessed to be able to. Yes, addicts can change, but sometimes enough is enough till they prove it. I hear you. Liz just maybe tried too hard and slipped up and said too much sometimes. That hurt Betty's case is all I was aggravated with. But you have to admit, Mr. Henson, you did say some pretty rough shit. You accused her of working with Mr. Carroll, which I never got that vibe. And I've talked to Liz behind the scenes for a couple of months. I never got that vibe. You also accused of her working with Sonny, that worked with Eric, that worked with the mother. I mean, that was some huge accusations, you know. And I have no proof. And I spoke with her behind the scenes. So those are some pretty hard allegations. You know, and people get tired of it and they're like, you know what? I don't have to do this. People don't have to volunteer their time. The transport person doesn't have to volunteer their time. The people that drop off food don't have to volunteer their money and time. They don't have to. That's the thing. Unless you have 100 without and willing to share it, willing to share your proof. Why? Because you have to share proof on social media or it's just hearsay. And hearsay is rumorville to me. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Do something come out of court? I have no idea, Annie. I have no idea what came out of court. None. Zero. And I don't want to know. People know that I do not talk about real-time current situation because I want to be able to review people. And I don't feel comfortable reviewing people when I have the information that I knew. That's it. That's all. So now I'm going to start reviewing what they put out. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. Okay, they use my content for a couple months now. It's my turn to use theirs. And I hope I make millions off of it. She refused the protection order, right? Because the eyes of the court in law. Okay, so now I'm getting down here. Why? Okay, so I asked a question, and here's some of your answers. They are looking to see if Betty is part of the problem. She refused the protection order because of the eyes of the court and law. She let the abuse happen because she herself is being investigated. I think it's because of BJ around, because too many people put info out when it was said Betty was told not to leak info. Okay, they think they're going to charge her with negligence. DMJ thinks that they're going to charge her with negligence. Sarah, she just said Sarah. This person says because she is guilty of exploiting them like the others and probably other things that we don't even know about. Sarah says, okay, thank you, Sarah. I can write, if you are blocked, I'm going to write your name down and I can see if you're blocked, honey. Still people blocked because I have sticky notes. Sarah Mills. Okay, put it down. Blocked. Unreal. Because too many people put out info when it was said Betty was told no leaked info. Okay. Because they're guilty of exploiting. Sarah you got this. Feel free to reach out if need. Okay. Native. All right. On social media. I think she's not getting visitation because of the protection order being revoked. Also, Betty might be facing charges because of Ray. Okay. And I don't have the answer to this, guys. I was just curious to see what you guys thought because, in my opinion, the APS were led to believe that Betty and Larry were also abusing the three others. And since the three can't talk, they are just trying to keep everyone separated. Okay. And I don't know what answer is right or wrong because I don't know. I really don't. I think accusations were made until it's investigative. Visitations will be. That's true. That could be two B's. I think accusations were made, and until it's investigated, visitation will be denied. Yeah, so maybe she may not. Until the investigation's over. Oh, Anne Marie. Okay, got you. I'll have to look, honey. I didn't see you in there because I was looking for particular people too that I normally see in the chat, and I didn't see it. Yeah, I don't think I'm really blocked. I think YouTube having issues. I don't know. I can comment, just no one can see it. Yeah, you're 1985. Okay, Lydia. I'm still having a blocked issue. Pringles is back. Pringles, you was blocked, girl. You were blocked, honey. I was like, what the hell is that? What the hell? Pringles got blocked. DMJ, if she gets in trouble for anything major, she would get probation or house arrest. She hasn't in trouble before, I don't think. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, damn it. Where'd Hillbilly go? In my opinion, it's because CPS, this is Hillbilly. I have to specify that because whenever I read your guys' comments, they think that I'm saying it as I'm saying it, but I'm reading I'm like, oh, Lord Jesus, you guys are not good at this. Social media suck. In my opinion, it's because CPS told Betty what would happen if she dropped that protection order. And when she did, that sealed the deal, in Hillbilly's opinion. Hopefully I read it the way you would say it, girl. I think if people keep on with it, all of them will be charged with something. They can make cases on Larry and Betty too. They have to have proof though before. If people keep going on, social media is going to social media. Okay, hang on just one second to see where my husband's going. Sorry about that. Life's been life in my ass today. I've been having to mute. That's fine. It doesn't matter. I was just trying to catch you if you did. Okay. All right. I thought Let me go back here. I thought because of an investigation. Kim thinks, okay, I mean, that's good. I can see that. APS said on Patrick's camera that it all changed. There you go. I think that maybe that was something to it. If we can believe the CPS worker, APS said on Patrick's camera that it all changed when BJ came back. That's what I would think too, but I don't know if that's true. The state should consider negligence on their self. They left Pringles. There are more than just neglect on Betty. They are also looking at Betty and Larry for donation fraud. Now, are you making that as in your opinion or as a statement, Big Ugly Henson? Because I think that's where sometimes shit gets confused with you. Is you're saying your opinion, but you put out videos like it's a fact. Like, I know this because I'm right here. I know this because I have people in the woods. I know this because I'm paid to take care of Betty. Okay, so is that your opinion or do you know that to be a fact? That's a huge statement right there, Mr. Henson. There are more than just neglect on Betty. They are also looking at Betty and Larry for donation fraud. Because a failure to protect them. I've seen her acting like a pick-me in a lot of chats. I don't know who you're talking about. It seems to be sharing more now, too. He seems to be sharing more now, too. Now we're talking about court again. We're supposed to mind our business while half statements are made endlessly. Well, I asked why you guys thought she didn't, why Miss Betty or Larry or any of the family aren't have visitations. And I don't know the answer, but that's not an odd question. Like, wouldn't we want to know, like, why isn't there visitation? Why aren't they get to see? It's not an odd question. That's not. I think maybe a possible reason Betty does not have visitation because what she stated about BJ and not following through. Got you. The investigation for donation fraud is a given. Okay, hang on. I got to slide it. Okay, there you go. Hillbilly agreed. It's coming from your heart. You don't broadcast it. If it's coming from your heart, you don't broadcast it. Got you. I love Big Ugly, but with stuff he was saying too, and now not coming up with on panel. Well, I mean, he may not know how to come up on panel. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He may not know how. Well, I think he did go up on someone. He may not want to, and that's, I don't ever want to pressure. Sorry, I didn't mean to leave you up there. I'll never believe anything Sonny says. She's a manipulator. If that's from Too Much Mom, Big Ugly says that someone seen Betty selling donated things for cash. Is that donation fraud? I don't know. That's a good question. If someone's seen Betty selling donated things for cash, is that donation fraud? That's an interesting question. You're saying more than Elizabeth has, in my opinion? Could be. I don't have any inside information, though. Like, I'm not saying any. I have no idea about nothing. AP, this is all speculation, my opinion, based on public information. That's already out here, right? I'm just circling back. APS came out and met with Betty and was going to help her, but told her what would happen if she dropped the protection order. What would happen? Well, they weren't playing around, and that's why. That's Hillbilly. Okay. It's good, and that's a plausible. It's a plausible. Too Much Mom said, I asked Sunny Megan a very polite but pointed question on her Facebook, and she blocked me. That spoke volumes. Too Much Mom said she got blockety blocked. Maybe it was a damn bug like I got. I don't know. Wasn't she manipulated into the order, though? Patrick backtracked on that. Yeah, I don't really know what actually happened with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know what. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Let me go back and look. I can drop a link if you want, honey, because the person that's messaging me, I can drop you a link. Oh, and here's an answer to the question. Thank you. It says, no, it's generally not illegal to sell a donated refrigerator to buy a stove. What as the item become, so it's like generally speaking, like say someone donated you a refrigerator to buy a stove, as the item becomes your property once donated, giving you the right to do what you want with it, including selling it for something you need. Though you should ensure it's a clean, functional sale to avoid potential issues like fraud if the item is defective. Once you receive the fridge as a gift, you own it, and you can't convert its value into something else you need, like a stove, which is common practice for managing unwanted gifts. You can convert its value into something else you need, like a stove, which is a common practice for managing unwanted gifts. Okay, I want to make sure I read it right. Damn it. People still can't fucking comment. This is pissing me off. I mean, this is really pissing me off. YouTube is. I'm going to have you make a mock freaking channel and do like your name number 2 and see if you can come in here and chat. Would you? If you're listening, please. Because this is ridiculous. Hang on, let me put you on mute. I have a message here and it might be important. Sorry, guys. It was just another one saying that, about illegal. Some people are listening and they send me information, like my mods and stuff. Hey, it's not illegal. Hey, it's not illegal. You can. So only Liz can't share information because it seems like other people are sharing it right now. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to tell you that Liz did not get I haven't got a gag order. I can say whatever I want to say. I've never been contacted by anybody. I was advised by someone a couple months back that has nothing to do with this. And I said, hey, I've been advised, lay back, let this do it. But that was just by someone, okay? So we talked about it. Yeah, let's step back a little bit, okay? Then we kept moving forward, okay? No one's ever came to me and told me to shut up from the courts, from an attorney. No one. So I have a right to say what I want. This is my opinion, but it's not popular. But everyone blames Eric for APS, but there was also thousands of people who also called. Nothing is acknowledged about that. The viewers were responsible. You know what, China, baby? There was a lot of people that called. I will agree with that. Absolutely. Absolutely. I thought you were on a live with AD. I thought you had been on a live before, Big Ugly. So we're asking him. I don't know if maybe he was just reviewed. But he has a 3-year-old in the house and never been on a live, so it might not be a good time for him. I don't even know if he knows. Have you ever been live on your own show, on your own platform before, Henson? I don't know. I've only seen videos. So he may not know how. Branding is called Eric to say, oh, I think you meant to say Brandy. She called Eric to say BJ attacked him. Okay, let me scroll down. Okay, Big Glenn said he didn't accuse, he asked a question. Did no one see the question marks? Timmy can't talk enough to tell what happened. I'm always believe what Timmy said. Truthfully, the professionals are now involved and are ones deciding their futures. Yep, and that's the best, right? I asked Liz the same thing. I think I'm way behind in chat, guys. Let me just go ahead and catch up. Yes, Simpson has been up on 80s. I thought he had, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I think we're all assuming because none of us really have the answers. Never trust Sunny. She inserted herself. Hey, pretty bird. Inserted. She were blocked too. I just thought I'd let you know. I didn't block you. I was like, pretty bird, why did she block? Everyone that I see, I'm like, oh, that's the name. That's the name. Because I had to go over to your actual freaking YouTube channels, guys, and unblock you. So that's why everybody's name's looking familiar. And no one liked her and changed her persona and got a few minions to troll the content creators. If I wouldn't give a nickel to a frog, then I wouldn't give it to a snake. Yeah, Sunny had never been in my chat before. That was the very first time. I had a moderator view because we can see, just like with Anne. My mod can go in to see Anne and see every comment that's ever been made by someone that comments. I don't know if you guys know that, but I'm just going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you how to do it because that's a secret. But it can be done. I can too. I can go to your name. I can see any time that what you've made, the comments you have made. All right. So she had never commented in my chat before. And she's not a frequent flyer, we must say. Okay. Not that if she may, like I said, if I start talking about someone, I drop links, I give them an opportunity to defend themselves. Wouldn't you want the same done to you? Brandy, what do we know? There's a video. Hillbilly, Lord, where's my blood pressure pills? Lord, where's my blood? Look at Nightbot. Brutally, videos can be edited. All the people make assumptions and accusations. Pretty bird, too much. Okay. And you know this how, Ann. I'm here to listen to Lady K, and I do not want to discuss. Yeah. If you guys aren't getting along in the chat, then do your guys self a favor so you can enjoy the chat and have communication with people that you like in the chat. All you have to do is go over and hit the three little buttons on this. Maybe a mod can tell someone how, or someone in the chat can tell someone how to block each other, and then your chat won't show up. And so you can enjoy the chat and enjoy the content instead of getting, right, flies. So you don't get caught up in just an argument and then miss the content. Is there a statute? Damn it. Is there a statute of limitations on Betty lying for BJ about Larry's death to get money? That may be a thing they're holding over Betty. I didn't say it. Big Ugly said it. Everything you're hearing today is based on my opinion or someone else's comment in the chat. I am not to be held responsible for another grown person's comment in the chat. That is their opinion. Do not hold me responsible for that, okay? Thank you. Let me see what this says here. Okay, got it. I might have forgot to put the last. Oh, I did. Okay. All right. Nightbot knows me well. Blood pressure pills. Good girl, Brandy. There's a video of Eric on the phone with CPS. there's a video of APS telling Betty exactly what happened because she dropped the PO. That's what Brutally Honest said. No, ma'am, never been on one. I think it might have been just a video that I caught, but I could have promised myself. I'm seeing a look at me being proven wrong, honey. If I accused you of being on a live, then let me recant and say I apologize. I thought I'd seen you on a live for some reason. I don't know why. All right, but if you ever want to come up and I can be the guinea pig channel. When you take the link, you have to go in and download StreamYard. So go to if you have a Google Play on your phone, like an Android. I can only do Android. Download StreamYard so you can access it. I think someone else had a little bit of trouble doing it, but you're more than welcome to be the guinea pig over here. Guinea pig my channel. We mess up over here all the time. All right, we are the trial and error. Try and error. We try over here and we error over here. That's what we do. And that's what we do. Click on the name and you will get the option to report or block. There you go. Thanks, Flies. Thanks for your input. Brutally, thanks for your input. Yeah, I think you guys are having a really nice discussion. We can't get anywhere with each other if we just cuss each other out, right? Now, Harry cunt's still allowed. I mean, if you want to call someone that, if Nightbot don't get you, do you think Nightbot's blocking people? That's the only, maybe I need to undo Nightbot. I just thought about that. See, I'm really stuck over here why people are blocked. Nightbot, hey, let's time out Nightbot and see. I'm gonna remove Nightbot for a while. Oh my God, I'm just thinking it could be Nightbot. If you don't want to see someone in chat, okay, there you go. If a person raises money on GoFundMe for a specific person or purpose, like a new house, but intentionally uses it for something else, is considered fraud. Okay, I agree, Big Ugly. Betty and Larry are not innocent. I think they all had a part played in this. They only completely innocent people here are Lorraine, Timmy, and Ray. And that's the ones that have really been affected, right? Or have they been? Think about it. Henson, they only got money from Mark on that. Right. Betty and Larry definitely know how to use people. Ann said Betty and Larry definitely know how to use people. I don't know. No, I don't know. All I know is during the Whitaker situation this year, Sonny has never misled me. Tom said he knows during this Whitaker situation this year, Sonny had never misled him. Okay. And you know what? That's fine. That's good. And you have all right to feel that way. You know what I mean? People don't like me, but it's okay. No charges would have been brought against Betty for the fraud that BJ was committing. Betty has always been afraid of BJ pushing her if she didn't go along with her, in my opinion. There you go, too much, Mom. Annie. Now I know who you are. I'm going to give you shit, Annie. Brutally, I feel for all this. So now I am taking my grandma's advice. Believe nothing of what you hear and only half of what you see. Amen, Brandy. That's what I mean. That's me. Okay, because you guys got to remember, I've never been there. I haven't been there. I haven't been to the Whitaker family home. I don't know. I've never had any type of doing with old BJ. I don't think so. I think it would have already been done if he would have. Mama Bear, right? Mm-hmm. Someone said, if it's YouTube AI bots. Nightbot is innocent this time. He's a stalker, though, Flies. Nightbot's a stalker. All right. I don't think he would, Big Ugly. Because it wouldn't have already been done. I think so. I don't know, though. Little Maine, so I'm believing anyone plus the internet. It's nothing real, right? This is all for entertainment purposes only. Do your own research and gather your own perspective on it, okay? I also believe any donations that someone uses as a tax deduction can also be used as fraud if it is sold. Interesting. Too Much Mom, Big Ugly Henson said, do you think Betty would testify to that against BJ? In my opinion, at this point, no. And that's just my perspective. I'm not saying that she's not. I'm not. Might need to take that bot and withdraw all his modding abilities. You know what? Let me do that right effing now. Okay. I just, something, I'm very concerned. I'm still in my community thing. So it's not like you guys keep talking in the chat amongst yourself. I'm not going to play any more music. I'm just going to do what I have to do over here real quick. Because this is really concerning to me. Okay. It's concerning to me. Community moderation, user management, and I'm undoing any. Okay, now I'm going to go back in here and look for Liz again, because we're talking about Liz and she can't comment, people. Isn't that terrible? We are some dirty, dirty people. She thinks I did it and I didn't do it. Oh, I don't think she thinks that, because I told her. They were both freaking. Evil Ghost was even blocked. I'm like, what the fuck? And I had everyone go to his like, why would I block Evil Ghost and then tell everyone to go over and watch his video on Watson? Like, that doesn't make any good damn sense. No, you can't chat in here, but every one of my viewers go over and watch Evil Ghost. Make that shit make sense, right? 100. I have 82 more. This is ridiculous. It's got to be. Let me tell you something. I just removed old Nightbot. Even Poopsie. Poopsie's blocked. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you for sticking around here for a minute, but I want to give... See, she's not blocked. Okay, I'm going to save this. So it doesn't say she's blocked. Let me refresh it and go in here one more time, because it was acting... Whoever's hanging out, I appreciate you guys, but this has become a real problem for me. And if you guys suddenly get blocked, please let me know. Don't think that you've offended me. It takes a lot to get booted out of the chat, and I would see it in real time. You know what I mean? All right, let's see what we have here. You know what I'm just going to do? Here, this is what we're going to do. Accept a couple people that I know I don't want in here. And some of this is from Bullhorn Betty. I'm just going to unblock everybody, except a few that I do not want in here. And then, so mods, be on it. Well, we don't really do the same content right now, but we're going to get back to it sooner or later. Now, some of these names, you guys, we know. So we're not, This is insanity. You guys hear my finger? This is how many people I'm having to unblock. Isn't this crazy? That bitch is staying blocked. And I'm not even done. Like, I have so many to go. What the hell? I'll have to do this offline. I'm trying, guys. I seriously am. Okay, let's just get back to the show here. All right. I've done what I can for now. Let's see. Try again. What the fuck? Guys will have to be on your toes, because, you know, that old Bullhorn Betty bullshit, people might come back. If Liz is being threatened, or her children are, why would she risk it to go back in? Yeah, Poopsie was blocked. Beezer, If Liz is being threatened or her children are, why would she risk it going back? That's a question for Liz. I don't know. Oh, I went way back in chat. She isn't going back in. Oh, she went back in the chat. Oh, I'm confused. All right, guys. So there, we think alike about a lot of things, Hillbilly. So Too Much Mom is very open and always open for a conversation too. And her perspective isn't always the same, and that's okay. YouTube has been weird, Lady K. Remember what I Facebook messaged you Sunday? The redirect wasn't you who wanted it to be. I know, Flies. I was like, what the hell? It went to, I'm like, what the effing going on around here? Yeah, YouTube has been weird. It is so weird. Only chat, Henson. I think I missed something while I was doing that, which I knew I would, but it is what it is. I can't help it. Too Much Mama, I agree. Wow, YouTube is YouTube. And do you guys know if any other creators are having the same kind of issues? Is it just me? Let me put your guys' thing up. Let me put it back. Mark was taking donations for a new house, but no new house was built. And then the money can't all be accounted for. So if Eric and Patrick are being investigated for the same thing as what Mark did. But I think here's the thing. I don't know if you've seen this, Henson, Mr. Henson, but Mark did a very lengthy video, a very deep, no, I don't say lengthy, I mean very detailed video about all the transactions from that GoFundMe. There she is. Boopsie. Wasn't you just in here? Wasn't you just in here? She was, I could have sworn. Well, Nightbot might be the issue, and he's gone. Lady K, why did you block me? So rude. I know, girl. Yeah, he did. I would advise you go looking at that. He showed it up on his channel, like every transaction, okay? Like seriously. Yeah, he counted for every penny. Every penny. Billy said, Lady K, I appreciate you. Appreciate everything you do. And damn, chat went too quick. And a really good channel where we can come and have a discussion. Yeah, and that's what I like about. That's why, I mean, I can put up some more videos, but sometimes you guys need to have an opportunity to speak and be seen. And let's discuss about it, right? Because without every viewer that I have that's in this chat right now, I would be up here talking to myself, which I probably still would anyways. But it's more fun with you guys around, with the people, with my friends on my computer, right? So you guys should have an opportunity to have you acknowledge, and I can't do it every time, and because I miss some things, and I'm going to miss some today. But I like to know your guys' perspective, and I like to actually sit and read it and think about it. Because if I'm just doing content, putting up another video, putting up another, doing this, I can't really interpret exactly what you may be saying. I see it so quick, and that's it, right? So it's nice just to have, like, not literally an open panel, but just an open discussion in the chat. I like it. I like it. I like it. Because I'm a chatter too, and people. I view people's content, and I'm just a chatter. All right. Mark totally washed his hands of them and recently gave them the money to the Whitakers. He is not transparent about everything. Okay. Well, from my point of view, what I seen from the GoFundMe, he was transparent as one could be, and that's my perspective. But thank you for your opinion. I appreciate it. Pointless is it was not. It was. You think it was Nightbot? Nightbot's a motherfucker. Okay, so no, Mark could not account for every penny because BJ. So they was no house. So the people that donated can, principal, go after Mark. I think that it was showed where the money went. Like, he didn't swindle it. Right now, if they're saying that I see what you guys are saying. Hang on. Let's recant. Let's go back. Get the brakes on. So I can kind of see where you're going with that, guys. So the GoFundMe was set up for a house. I think, right? I don't know what the GoFundMe. If anyone can send me the picture of the GoFundMe, do it. Or did it say Whitaker Necessities? But did it say house? So since Mr. Mark took money weekly, bi-weekly, once a month, and gave it to the Whitaker family, no matter who it was, we're just going to say Whitaker family, and didn't keep that in there for house building, is that fraud? I think I got where you're going. Boy, that took me, I caught up. Everybody, please say she finally got with what you're saying. Congratulations. Ding, 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 ding. It took me a minute, but I got there out. Is that what you guys are saying? Because I can see that. Right. Okay. So that's what Big Ugly's saying now. Okay. Now I got down here. Okay. He can't account for every penny after GoFundMe take their cut. Well, that's true. You guys should be so proud of me. Mark started this mess. Why is he so noble when he collected money for a house? I'm not saying nobody noble now. Now, I didn't say that going there was a good thing now, honey. Easy with the statement thrown around in my chat. For a house, and his viewers got smoked up. The money got smoked up. They were taking care of themselves before he exposed them to the world. I have to agree with that. Easy. I thought it said Whitaker home or their needs, but I could be wrong. See, I don't know. But if it only said home or need, you know what I'm saying? Nightbot is sick of everyone's shit. Poopsie, I think so. I have always felt that Mark exploited the hell out of them. I don't think it was nice that the police officer took him to the Whitaker family home. I want to know who that police officer was. Look what you started for years now. Think about that. That police officer's like, hey, buddy, you looking for something cool to video? Hey, buddy, you need something cool? You need something real different to take a picture of? Follow me. Follow me down here to this holler. Follow me on down here to this said holler. Now make sure you have your windows rolled up and your doors locked and your seatbelts on. Do not stick your hands outside of the window as we're rolling through the holler because they may be cut off. But what I got to show you, you'll never see before, nor will you may never see again. But this will make you famous. This will give you millions and millions of views across social media platforms. 20 years later, here's where we're at. In my opinion, Mr. Officer, front of the class, please. The bell's about to ring. Mark also told Betty that they wouldn't get the house if they kept asking for money. Betty told other creators, what house? What house? Betty is I don't want to call Betty that. I know Betty's struggling right now. I can't go in after Betty right now. I just can't. I think Mark did the best he could given the situation he found himself in. In the trailer burning video, Larry claimed the money burned in the shoebox in the trailer. I heard that too. Creepy, sir. Exactly, Lady K. Cops sold them out. Sure did. He sure enough did. He sure did. That cousin, follow me if you dare. They were calling Mark several times a day. What was he to do? Say no, do without? I get that, but at the end of the day, he could have said, I can't, it's for a house. I don't know what it said, though. I don't know what the GoFundMe said. He always talked about various properties. In his video, he acted overwhelmed. He could have put the money in a trust with a trustee. He had to pay taxes, so the income didn't count against the family. Yeah, I kind of remember something about the taxes. You were right. Mark did account for every time, but it still wasn't spent on how it was sold to donors. And how it was sold to donators. And I feel what you're saying. Now, I don't remember the original GoFundMe was said it was for, to be honest with you. Okay. If it was said house / needs, or I don't know. Does anyone remember that can like send it to me? Because I'd like to see it now. I'm invested. I'm invested. Well, let's blame the officer who introduced the Whitakers. Let's say Mark had a aha moment. Well, well, let's blame the officer. I'm not blaming. I'm saying those two men did it together. He took them there. I'm going to tell you what, if I'm paying an officer of the law, my taxes pay his salary. I would never want him to take somebody that's taking camera footage, taking pictures to put on the internet for a book of anyone that's local in my area that is less fortunate or don't look the same. My tax paying money, honey, is not paying for that bullshit. Get your motherfucking ass back in that car and go arrest somebody for a DUI. Go arrest somebody for not driving with a valid driver's license. You leave those people down there in the holler alone, officer of the law. Mark had to redo the GoFundMe and say it was for expenses, but the money before was specifically for a house. Well, can the creator of it then, that's touchy area there, Mr. Henson. He said it was their money. Yeah. BJ's BF had a picture of hundreds too. I remember that. It was a fair question, but only the professionals can answer. Otherwise, there's mere speculation. I have missed lots. 15 minutes. Put it on 3.0 and get it going, girl. Catch up with us, Kim. Get on it, Kim. The internet would go nuts if anyone ever finds the froggy people. Oh, don't mention them. Take that down. I didn't know it was what you said. Yeah, I hope they don't ever find them people. Leave them alone. Mark had no change. Mark had to change it from a home to expenses. Mark clearly stated he is not helping. It's not a helping channel. He inserted himself in a situation and kept coming back for more. He is still getting paid from the content. He didn't want to share his cash cows. He's still getting paid from that content. Amen. Yes, he is. And there's like 45 million views. I mean, and anytime, let me put it to you like this. This is why I took most of my Whitaker content down. Because anytime something will happen in the Whitaker family, an unfortunate death, an unfortunate situation, people are going to come to the internet and type in the Whitaker family, but whose videos are going to pop up? Mark Latea's, Lady K's, Toddy One Skip, Curry's Deep Dive Soul, AD, right? And how did you perform? All this will start over again. In my opinion, we've seen it done before, right? Things sit stagnant for a couple of years and then right back. I did it with this. Okay. So mine will not be included in that shit whenever things happen in the Whitaker family. It's not going to be included. I have a video somewhere with a Snapchat filter that has me holding a lot of money. I need to find it. My whole family called the day I put them. Flies, damn it. I had to do that to my family too. That would be so much fun. They'll be like, I hit the lottery. Mark did provide them with good things too and paid for a lot of things he did for them on his own. When he started this 2000, his life was different. Social media was, you know what? What did it say? I'm going to have to agree with that too. We have to think about 20 years. Too much, Mom. Thank you for saying that because that is so freaking true. This is why nobody can get any help when needed, Yes, burned banknotes can often be exchanged, but it depends on the extent of damage in your country's central banking rules, right? Yeah. Mark wasn't a thief. He was a photographer and already a millionaire. Yeah, he already had, the Whitakers didn't make Mr. Mark Latea. Mr. Latea was already a photographer for some like bigger magazines in the New York area, I believe. Now, don't quote me on that. I didn't do a whole damn research on it, but I did look into from a long time ago, like, who is this guy, right? Because he would come across my YouTube algorithm, and I kind of wanted to know who he was. And I think there was some good things about it, and I think there was some bad things about it, right? We don't have, just because you support someone doesn't mean you support every single everything they do. And just because you don't like someone doesn't mean you don't like everything that they do. You don't understand? So, Poopsie, it was great. I had family I didn't know about when I posted it. But I said, when she put that picture up with her holding them hundreds, like she about it now, and she's got millions. She said she had family she didn't even know she had. It was like a damn family reunion. Why? This is not. You ain't right, girl. Did some very questionable photography. Yeah, I have to agree. Mark was well known in advertising and fashion. I knew him because I was in fashion. Got you. Mark Latea, photographer for National Yes, I do. I think I do remember him saying that he also did some photography for National Geographic. I do remember that. Sure do. I sure do. There's a lady with kids he helped, and guess what? She didn't do what the Whitakers did. They acted like when he showed up, they were getting something. Not Lorraine and Ray. They got hugs. Okay, that's your perspective. Okay, got it. Mark wasn't exploiting. He didn't want to put the time in properly manage the fund. He started. If you can't handle someone using delegates, if you can't handle someone using, delegate someone else. I understand that. I don't think anyone expected the Whitakers to blow up on social media like they did. I think you're right, Beezer. I think there's some truth to that. I have nothing against Mark at all, but I don't know if that's true or not, Big Ugly. I don't know. I don't know what she did. I don't know. I'm not going to speak like that about the dead. I ain't left either, Lady K. I'm still here. You ain't get booted again? You mean you didn't get Nightbotted again or whatever was going on? Has anyone ever wondered why the money was all in shoebox in Larry's trailer when Mark deposited in Betty's? Oh, that's a good question, Allie. Or your name's Alyssa. That's a good question. Like, did they go to the bank? Maybe they didn't like banking system. Maybe they wanted their money where they could have access to it, and give it out as they needed to. You know what I mean? Mark has a huge team. He has to have some sort of, like, I'm sure he does. I think Mark knew what they would be huge. Look at the Whites of West Virginia documentary. Titles were pure clickbait from day one. Yeah, now I don't know if I would have clickbaited, or I would not. I'm not saying clickbait. I don't know if I would have hashtagged some of the things that were used, but that's just a me thing. Is it ethically or moral? It just depends on where your ethics and morals ride. Some people don't have a problem with it, and some people do. And that's the beauty about having an opinion. They can't keep propane to stay warm. BJ would steal a shoebox that was empty. No shoebox of money burned over there. Tom said, she's still a damn propane tank. You think a shoebox of money safe? Hell to the no. I feel you, Tom. Your younger generation of whites is all right, people. Aw. Yeah, let's not be giving the white. I don't know nothing about the whites now. Okay? Oh, I'm sure Mark keeps his ass covered legally. I'm sure he does too. I mean, I would. Rainbow shines. Hey. I wonder if Jessica still can't get in here. Something is wild if she can't. Something's wild. Because I damn near deleted every person I ever had blocked in this whole damn channel for over 2 years. Let me see what she's saying. No one said anything to me. Okay, so Kentucky, Sarah. Yep, I'll check. Oh, everyone's there's a lot of people still blocked. That's unreal. I couldn't get in here earlier. I know Rainbow Shines. I think I've had something happen behind the scenes, like with YouTube Studio. It's a technical issue, but we're still working on it. So pass the word around. If you are blocked over here, it's not on purpose. Unless you are blocked, I'll tell you, yeah, I blocked your ass. I don't like you. But generally, it doesn't happen. Okay. So please give me some time because it just keeps happening. It's wild to me. I don't understand what's going on. Betty didn't have it in an account because But he didn't have it in an account because they would lose their checks. Come on. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Girl, I forgot about that. Big Henson, I follow you. I follow you now. I follow you. I follow you. Got you. In my opinion, everyone is blaming everyone. In all reality, we, the public, is to blame. If we would back off, this whole thing would die down. I agree. You're right. You're right. We, the people, we keep it going, right? So that's why for me, that's why I took it upon myself not to be included in anything. So I don't slip up. I don't say anything. What's already out there is out there. I can't change it, right? But now I can honestly tell you, I have no idea what's going on. Why she took I took the wrenches because the blocking, no big deal. Yeah, I don't have to, like, I see a lot of what's going on anyways. I have 2 left. But I think it might have been, it's a YouTube situation, I think. So if I were you, Wise, I know you do content, and so do you, Flies. I'm going to tell you guys, look at your block list. I'm just telling you because it's going to blow your freaking mind. I bet you. But if it doesn't, let me know, because then it's something like shouldn't be the only freaking YouTube person that is having this issue. So let me know. Okay, Wise Angel. If there's people like, I didn't block that person, even if it's 5 or 10, let me know. But keep an eye on it, Wise Angel and Flies. I'm telling you. Is it really? What is going on? His team is clearly not hired to manage a GoFundMe. He is the one playing. He was overwhelmed with their requests for money. You tell a kid no, you tell them no, especially after the exposed lies. Yeah, but I don't look at the Whitaker family as kids. I know Betty calls her the 3 that are in APS custody, the children, the kids. Well, she don't call them the children. I'm sorry. She says the kids. She always has. That's just what I call my adult kids the kids. They're not kids. They're fucking old, right? I had to go into YouTube Studio and shut off YouTube permissions. Really? I don't even know how to do that. 80 thinks it's Nightbot. Okay, Stacy. Well, I got rid of Nightbot. He's gone. Nightbot's history. I hope the 3 are in the home are doing well. I do too. I do too. But, so is AD having the same problem? He probably like, what the hell's going on? I also wonder when BJ was looking for the wallet that was found when the place was set on fire. That video looks very sketchy, and that wallet should have been given to police, not in-house. Yeah. You guys should go back and watch them, right? Jessica was blocked Sunday. Is she blocked tonight? I went through Kathy and unblocked damn near everybody that's ever been blocked for the last 2.5 years, over a year, 2 years and some months. I don't know exactly, since November. 2 years and 2 months on this particular channel. And I didn't see her. So hopefully wish she would come in and try to chat so I know. And I just went back in there and I had to turn all my YouTube permission back on the other day because I wasn't able to share YouTube videos from Canva. Something's going on then internally with YouTube. I would not block Jessica or Elizabeth. I don't block people. Like, unless they are really disgusting in the chat, people can come in and give their opinion. We're the opinion. We're Speculation Nation. He did a while ago and found it to be Nightbot and said no problem since he's reviewing Justin video from Sunday. Yeah, tell him thank you. Oh, he's live now? Oh, interesting. We'll have to go over there and hound him. We'll have to go over there and do a raid. Pringles, West Virginia doesn't care if you're poor or home burns. Happened to me. I called and told them my brother is burning my house down. And he said, prove it. Wow. My daughter was blocked on my channel, and that's what YouTube told me to do for now. Oh, really? Nightbot even blocked a relative of mine. I'm like, what? I don't believe for 1 second you would block. No, I wouldn't. It was not done on purpose. It wasn't. I was like, what the hell? Sounds like our cops. Yeah, I'm not doing it because the money was donated to his audience for a house, not Walmart trips and crack. I mean, I get it. I understand what you guys are saying. I do. I get it. It took me a minute, but I was like, well, I mean, depending on what was titled, but now I follow you. I'm following you. Yeah, it's a complex situation. It really is. It's an unfortunate situation. So I'm going to ask you guys one more question. And, answer if you feel comfortable or don't. What do you guys think is going to happen at the end of this? What is your perspective on the end to this situation that we have? So let's say, what do you think will the outcome be of this? I'm interested in seeing what you guys say. Because for me, I really don't know. Because for me, it can go either way. When you're dealing with the courts and you're dealing with adult protective services, when you're dealing with social media involvement, it can go every which way but Sunday. So I really don't know. And that's unfortunate because I just simply don't know how it's going to end. I hope the best. I hope that they make the best decision for every person involved. And for me, I hope that the truth will come out and we'll go from there. It says, a new house will be built. They'll live in a rental or something. Dysfunctional stuff no new house will be built. They will live in a rental or something. Dysfunctional stuff will still go on. Okay. Honey Child says the Whitakers will be paid. Nothing will happen to Patrick or Eric. Okay. Honestly, I don't. Stacy says, honestly, don't think the three will ever come home and the court will just order the money be paid and a settlement will happen. Okay. Oop, I missed too much, Mom. It seems like the court process is dragging along. There must be an investigation that they're waiting on to end before decisions are made. Yeah. Beezer says, I think Betty will eventually get visitation, but not much else will change. That's what Beezer's opinion about it. Fly says, not a thing. I want to be jazzy with Flies because she's jazzy. Not a thing. The three will remain in APS custody and the money will stay where it is, in my opinion. That's what Flies has to say. They are not sustainable as a brand and lose all benefits of they make a very small amount of money. They should be left alone. There you go. I don't see any resolution for a year or more. Visitation, hopefully Betty leaves to holler. Yeah, Poopsie, that would be good, right? I don't know why I can't go down like this and highlight, but it don't. I don't think they will come back to the house they are in now, but I hope Betty gets to see the 3 of them. Hummingbird says, Rainbow says, the 3 will stay, hopefully live a great life in the facility they are in. Betty and Larry will remain the same. Hopefully they have enough to get a trailer. Okay. And there isn't a wrong answer here, guys. This is just your guys' perspective. You're not going to be, oh my God, I can't believe you said that. This is just an opinion. Okay. So just, there's no right or wrong answer. They will force GoFundMe to take out taxes or at least report to IRS. Okay. The court investigation process is always a long one. I agree, Sarah. It seems like it takes forever, right? Unless you're the one in it, then it probably seems like it's super fast. Okay, thank you. Let me keep going here. Honestly, I have no idea. This is what Kim says. I really don't know because it could go any way. Everyone is old. I think health will start taking its toll. That's a good point, Leslie. If they get paid, they lose their benefits. That money will be spent in 3 months. I believe they all should be charged. Can't make a point or charge if you don't use an example of someone, but I don't believe that should stop Betty and the 3 from visits. It's good, Pringles. Okay, got you. I just pray the 3 are together and well taken care of. I pray Betty will be okay. I think state gonna take money. Okay. Fly says, and I say that because Eric would always say, send no donations for the Whitakers now, and at the end of every live or video. Got you. I pray Betty gets to see them at least. Yeah, I do too. I don't think we will ever see any of the Whitakers on video again. That would be a good thing, wouldn't it, honey child? Betty is not getting them back, in my opinion. Let Betty and Larry fend for themselves. Let them get same treatment as the 3 taken all those years. Oh, I think I have a little, maybe it's just me. I may have a little bit of a soft spot for Betty because I have spoken with her, not a lot, just maybe on one and a half, I guess. I could say half because it was, never mind. And I know Betty a little bit more personal because of other things that was shared a couple months ago. So I feel I have a soft spot for Betty. Okay. I've always said I'm not a Larry fan. I did something for Larry, but it doesn't matter. But I'm not a Larry fan because he can help control that situation and watch over his sister and avoid his daughter from doing the things that she's done. And that's just my opinion. Okay. But I have a little bit of a soft spot for Betty, but we can all agree there is no love lost on Larry. I'm not a big fan of Larry. And I hate to say it, like the guy's not nothing to me, but I'm just, because I feel like he could have stopped some of it with BJ. You know what I mean? Laid some boundaries, put some hard boundaries down, man. And with repercussions, that's his daughter at the end of the day. Sounds harsh, but I followed them for all these years, and I'm sorry, Betty has done a lot. I just can't. I'm sorry. That's okay, brutally honest. Listen, your opinion is not wrong. You have a right to it, right? I think Betty will get visits, in my opinion. I think if she was 10 years younger, she could have proof she could take care of them, pending any home. You know what, Allie, I think that maybe Betty's age could potentially, I don't know this to be a fact. I don't know anything about it. So easy. My opinion is that may have something to do with getting custody and them living all in the same house. But I don't know, because I know that some grandparents take care of their grandchildren and their toddlers, right? So, I mean, I don't know that to be a fact, but you would have to one would think that it may, I don't know though, because I know grandparents that take care of grandchildren. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah. Fly says, regardless, Betty gave up her life to take care of them. They need visitation and see each other, in Fly's opinion. Yep. Well, oh boy. I really think Betty was trying to stay on the right side of Larry by not continuing the PO. Remember, Betty is the one who is stuck living there with them there. Peace is better than consistent war. You know what? There's a lot in that statement right there. Too much, Mom. That could be very truthful. I don't know. I am not Betty, and I've never ever asked her that question, and I never will. I don't call Betty. I don't call that house. I've never, ever called the Whitaker family home. Never. Then you're like, well, how did you talk to her? That's my business. Okay. But it wasn't on their landline, I'll tell you that. I believe Betty did her best to take care of her siblings, but I also think they are going to need more care than one person could possibly give them. Caregiving is hard. I agree. Caregiving is hard. Has anyone ever took of anyone that has needed like hospice or just had something going on with them? And a health condition. It can get, and you don't have any other. It's just you. It is very, very hard on someone in there, and that's older. You don't allow abuse. If someone other than Betty, everyone would be up in the arms. How long do you let it go on? What will everyone say if BJ's boyfriend beats her? Yeah, I don't know if there's any. I don't know anything about BJ and doing anything. BJ, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know, and I don't want to put that kind of accusation out on someone. But I'm not saying that it's not true, brutally honest. I just don't know about that situation. But that would be a terrible thing if that would ever happen. But I don't know if they've ever been a situation. I worked with an 80-year-old lady who was guardian of her great grandchildren. Yeah, so that's the thing. Like 81 years old, and she was guardian of her great grandchildren. So they're probably younger. I miss seeing Lorraine. Lorraine is my favorite, to be honest with you. Lorraine is the keeper of all. I'm going to tell you, in my opinion, I don't know that to be a fact, but from my opinion, Lorraine is the keeper of the Whitaker family life. Okay? You can't Monday morning quarterback Betty's life choices and opportunities. It was a hard job as everyone gets older. I don't think she regrets her dedication. I don't think she regrets it. I did hospice for my mom-in-law. It's hard. I didn't mean to put that here. Oh. I've taken care of too many to count, right? It's rough, isn't it? I agree. My grandparents raised me. That being said, I feel like caregiving at that level would be hard. I do too. One of the nephews of Betty stated a few days ago on one of the Facebook groups, the reason she lies is because she is manipulated. He did not indicate who. Interesting. Caregiving to 3 grown adults is impossible for one person, especially someone in their 70s. Yeah, I couldn't do it. And do it up to satisfaction. Like I would be not doing, I wouldn't be completing every task every day for 365 days a year, 52 weeks in a year. That's for years. I mean, think about that. That's a lot. Hey, Tinky. I don't want to speak ill of anyone, but she cowards to people. She agrees with whoever. I think the same way, Stacy. She does seem like someone that's been abused, not saying physical, but mentally and verbally. That's sad. Right? I have to work. I have in my work, but doing it from my mom was different. She was my best friend. Aw. Good for you. And anyone that is a caregiver out here, and anyone that has taken care of their loved one, God bless you, man. Like it takes a lot. It's emotional, it's physical, it's very draining. And I think that people that do for other people and care give in the time of need, there's special places in heaven for people like that. I'm just saying, because it's very, very emotional. I mean, just to talk about the emotional side of it, right? Not about the physical, not about up all night, up all day. It's rough. Okay. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Lorraine gonna be able to tell that story, honey, without saying a word. You can tell if she likes someone or not. She had that side eye. Lorraine had that side eye down, honey. She'd be like, yeah, right. But I do have to admit, whenever Mr. Mark came to the house, she told him, come on in. I love that. She even opened the door and held it open for him, right? Right? There are two major differences. Mark gave them money in cash through a wire, or secondly, damn, Chad. Eric Patrick never gave them a folding bill to put in their pocket. That's coming from Pretty Bird. My dad is 89 years old and has dementia. Myself and my sister and mom are caregivers. It's mentally exhausting. God bless you. God bless you guys. Everybody that's caregiving and that has caregive, you guys, God bless. I mean, I don't, not saying that because it sounds good. Take time for yourself. Make sure that you get at least one hot bath or one hot shower, just for the shower to hit your back and your face as hot as you can stand it. Not that you only shower once a week, I'm not saying that, but have an enjoyable shower. Not because you have to, because you want to. And rub the lotion on you. Listen to your best music in your ears and take 5 minutes out for yourself. You have to, because it gets overwhelming. They all would light up when they saw Mark. I think that they did have a good relationship with Mark, in my opinion, but that could be for different reasons. I know what the cheerleading squad's going to say. Yeah, because they know they're going to get money. But I mean, say that shit again, Pretty Bird. you know, that came from straight from Patrick's mouth, that Betty needs heat, but he's not giving her shit unless it's in his terms, his words, not mine. I'm not sure if he needed, whenever Patrick was up here, that Betty was in need and needed access to heat. I know that there was a situation in the past that this heat, like a couple weeks ago, that heat was an issue. I do not know if the heat is an issue now. Like I said, I have not asked, and I'm not going to. Like I said, I'm going to go back to reviewing. I review channels. I review people that are exploiting people. Okay. I fell into doing real-time commentary to make sure that the true information was out, but no one ever believed it. So I'm going to stop. I've stopped that. So now what we're going to do is review other people exploiting the Whitaker family. That is just making up. How do you know that? Do you have a receipt? And that's what I'm going to ask them every time. How do you know that? Show us. Because anytime that I've told you guys something and said, this is what's happened, I've showed you guys with proof. With proof. Not an email from some smack fucking jack down there in goddamn Alaska that don't even know how to say Whitaker, okay? I gave you the receipts from people that were there, okay? I've showed you pictures. I've done it all, but it was never good enough. So now that's stopped. Nothing is good enough for social media. People have taken our words, twisted them, turned them upside down, shoved it in our ass, all of it, without Vaseline, by the way. Okay? And that's done. We're done with that. All right, guys, I'm going to end it now. It's been on here for 3 hours. Please go over, if Aggressive Defiance is doing it live, go over and show them some love. Go over there and let him know that I sent you. Okay? That I sent you. Tell him Lady K sent me and put some little flowers in the chat, something. But you make sure that we flood his chat with nothing but Lady K. Let's take over the internet, people. All right. I appreciate you guys for coming, and I appreciate the great conversation. I love streams like this. I get stuck in the chat. I like to talk to people in the chat, and it's always a good time. All right. And you guys are very smart people. I appreciate your feedback. Even if we don't agree, what you say is important because your opinion's important to me. I don't know if it is anywhere else, but right here, you matter. And let me tell you a little secret. Wash your hands after you pee. I know your mama taught you better. Peace.
Never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up.